out. Have fun with that, by the way. Her fight's really fun.
I
Um.
love.
Oh God, I know. By the way, we're live. Because
Hello,
it's
Internet.
we're a little later than I wanted to start, but that's
Yes.
okay. We're all here now, and I'm here, and we're all here. And Jag, you gotta get into the fucking Discord, or not the Discord,
Discord.
not the
Yeah, roll
Discord, not
20.
the yeah, roll 20.
Sorry, I was about to start
I
singing,
know. Oh,
but now
you're
it's not the
probably
time.
are you're probably on your phone, aren't you?
We're using my phone microphone. I've got my laptop,
Oh,
but
okay, you
that
got your
doesn't have a
laptop.
microphone.
Good. Because I
Yeah.
was, I was like, ooh, Jiggy, I don't, because of the stream, I don't want you rolling, not on roll 20. So I was like, oh,
No, it's okay.
now we're good. We got it. We're all good. So, are we ready? Are we ready to start? Is Steven, are you here?
I was waiting for someone to notice I hadn't said anything yet.
I thank God. Listen. I was so anxious. I've just been talking to like try and fill up the silence. I
No,
am.
you were like everyone's here, and I was like, I
I
never give
was
confirmation.
assuming.
I'm gonna wait until you start talking to stream, be like, okay, we're ready to go this week on Outcasts, and then I was just gonna be like, all right, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
No, listen. You hadn't said anything to me, and I was like, I need to make sure. Stop it! Stop it! Hiss!
Oh,
Hiss!
okay.
Smack! There you go. I don't. Fuck. I'm so fucking. There's so 33. Oh, this session has been like 2 weeks in the long coming, and I don't know how to function anymore. I've been sitting on this information for 2 weeks. It's fun. Anyway, so
Wait, sorry, Caleb. Wait a second. Sorry, it's taking a second. Give me a second.
Liz cast Panic Attack at 9th level on Caleb Tiefling.
I love how the dice didn't even roll.
I'm sad about that.
The
I
dice
need,
didn't
I
even.
need, I need to get the number I wanted.
Yeah, damn. Sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, so are we ready to go? Cause
Yeah, we're ready.
I'm not. So anyway, about 2 weeks ago, last time we were here, we were all together. Um, well, some pretty serious information came out. Biggest one is that you've learned that Purity was Tiamat. There's a lot of sort of there was a lot of things that happened, and it was 2 weeks ago, and I'll be honest, it's all kind of blurred. But you guys got together after going around and collecting up the last things you needed before all meeting back at the academy where you guys are currently there. Probably at this time it's like later in the afternoon, so it's like mid-afternoon. Pud is there with the tape, like with like a map of the aisles on like a table with all like the red strings drawn across it, practically. And well, actually, no. If I remember correctly, after that, you guys went off to bed and had some pretty. You can't hear. Busy stream can't hear music if I'm playing it. Am I playing music? Give me a sec. Turn it up a little bit. Music is playing, but it's not supposed to be very loud. Anyway, you guys went to bed, and we'll say it's the next morning. If you guys had your pretty horrible dreams about Tiamat, you're able to get up, grab some breakfast from the cafeteria. But one thing you would notice while being at the academy is that there's less students in the cafeteria. There's a few there still sitting and eating, but a lot of them don't appear to be like as chatty. And probably like the moment that they leave, the moment that they finish, they get up and leave immediately. There's a more serious and solemn tone to the room. But what would you guys like to do? The day is yours.
What would you do if you had one more day? Like the Spider-Man comic. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
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 Oh God! Oh fuck!
No, yeah, no, you hit the money there, Jake. What are you guys gonna do in your final day?
I wish Dick was here.
Sticks here in spirit.
I mean, I've done everything I need to do. Uh,
What is basically what is your plan of action? You've located where Tiamat will be, and you're not sure she might already be there. But you've at least found where she will be. You did it last night, and then you all had pretty wild dreams, and you've woken up, and suddenly the energy in this academy is
rancid.
rancid.
I'd
I'll make
like to
breakfast.
go.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. You can definitely make breakfast. Tony's gonna try to hunt Pud down, so feel free to start there.
Let's go for breakfast.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Where would you be making breakfast? I mean, like in the cafeteria kitchen.
In the cafeteria kitchen. Pud knows how to
Oh,
get
yeah,
in there.
We love that.
That's mine.
As always.
It's that it belongs to me.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
Legally
Others would
so. Yeah, Adriana just hasn't signed the papers yet.
Mm-hmm. And then I put
Tony.
my shirt. Nice. Items.
Nice.
Let's go. That's an even 30.
Even 30? What are you making for breakfast?
Blueberry pancakes.
Blueberry fuck yeah. Okay.
And I want to take some blueberries and make a syrup with them as well.
Oh, delicious. Well, it would be. If it just kind of felt like there was a mute on the flavor as you were eating it.
I mean, it's not for me. But,
No, it's true.
you
It's
know.
not for you, because Pud can't taste it all. But, it's like, for everybody else who's eating these pancakes, like, you look at these, and they're gorgeous, and they smell so good, because you know Pud's cooking is the shit. But when you eat it, it has this sort of muted taste. Like, it still tastes like blueberry pancakes, but it's just muted. Not entirely there. That's a little
Tony is
disappointing.
slumped over. It is disappointing. Tony is slumped over the table, head in her hands on one, the other just under the table on her thigh, trying to stop her leg from thumping up and down and shaking the table. Oh God. Oh fuck. Oh geez. This is bad, right? Like everyone else had the same, I assume based off of our awful expressions. That was bad, right? Like everyone had the, I'm not the only one that had the dream thing, right?
I mean, yeah, I had a dream. What was yours like, huh?
I got my armor thrown into a volcano and then I got chewed up.
Oh,
And I felt it.
That sounds rough.
Like, I'm shaking so much because, and I point down toward the leg I've been shaking. As far as I can tell, my brain is half convinced I do not have this. So if we could all open up instead of acting so calm about it, that'd be cool with me.
If we put the immovable rod on top of Tony's leg, would Tony just start vibrating?
You want to try?
Certainly try. I think yeah.
No, I don't have that.
No,
But
Pierce does.
I mean,
Hold on,
I
let
have
me,
a dream.
let me roll a real quick sleight of hand.
Let's go.
No, I'm
just gonna say,
Slide ahead into
Oh.
Pierce's bag of holding.
listen, if you did, Tony would vibrate to the Mario theme.
Do, 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 do. Wait, I immediately did like the star power star power music. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like do, but that one's actually better for my
No,
mood.
yeah.
So correct.
See?
Good job, Caleb. That's why you're the DM.
Yeah. I hate it here.
Okay, seriously, what did everyone else get? Because I assume that means we are basically out of time, bad things, she's going to come for us, and we come...
Yeah, I got like I was talking to the green dragon. It was pretty cool. Tried to scare me a bunch, but like I knew it was a dream. I learned that Purity's been Tiamat for like a very long time, apparently. Like almost ever. Let's think.
That explains so much.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's not much. It's some little tidbits of information. Probably that she. Also, I think she assumes we're gonna like take up the Isles like the other ones did, instead of killing her. No offense, son. That's how it is.
But
I mean, we gotta kill her. By the way,
well, we can try. But what if we don't succeed? Do we have a backup plan?
I haven't thought that far. I thought more of plans for success rather than plans for failure.
I
I just hope it
I
won't.
mean,
This might be a good time to maybe plan for a possible failure.
what, like get the B team in place? Should we be writing letters? Or you mean like our will?
Plan B.
Did you
if
mean
we
a
die,
backup team
and
or? Sorry.
I'm
Anxious.
more thinking along the lines of we should have a plan if a straight up attack doesn't work and we survive. I don't think wills are that important. If we fail, there is no world anymore, so everyone will be dead. No pressure, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, none at all.
You know that fisheye pose you see in anime? That's Tony right now.
You might want to keep those in your head. You might.
Yeah, Tony, you've been describing yourself out loud for the past year. I feel like if we're gonna die, someone has to tell you.
Wait, what the fuck?
Every single time you've explained something about yourself,
You do it a lot, Tony.
you say the words out loud as you're doing it.
I always thought it was a nervous tick.
I love you, Blood. I just gotta let you know. All right. So, I feel like if we have a plan B and survive, we can always do the island thing.
So, island thing is plan B?
We don't have much else of a choice. It's not like
Because Dragons made it sound like we'll be giving up everything, if that's the case.
well, it's more so giving up freedom.
Is it? Is it not more than that?
What else? Freedom, power.
Either way, let's try to not have it come to that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, important note. Nari. I'll take out 2 potions. Right now, the potion of diminution, whatever, small potion, big potion. I will take the small potion, slide it over to Tanari. Now, okay, very clearly.
I'm gonna uncork it.
No. Don't drink this. This is for throwing in Tiamat's mouth, okay? Don't drink it yourself.
I'll
And-
uncork it.
Thank you.
Alright, get that fucking out of your mouth.
And the second one,
Okay.
the big potion goes to Pierce. Might help you a bit against Tiamat one-on-one. Well, it won't be one-on-one, but you'll be in the main brunt of it.
Mm. So, is that what we've got? We're just going for a straight fight? I mean, it's just we had so many plans, and now they're all going to fall through.
Unfortunately, we don't have time anymore. I could probably use the battery as a bomb of sorts.
Yeah, because we can always get another one. They can owe us. Saying we
It's not gonna
see-
be much of a point to have this. After.
I mean, okay. Okay.
Tony, you were
All right,
there. We saved their country, right?
Yeah.
So they kind of owe us a lot, and they gave us just kind of this. So
Actually, I
was
just
much
took
more.
this.
Oh,
Yeah, but then we asked permission, and they were like, sure, I guess it's fine. Do you want the fresh one? And then we said no. So they still owe us quite a bit, so we can still make that tank later on. So that's
You
fine.
asked them?
You were there for this conversation.
I completely forgot about it.
At this point, that conversation happened like about a year ago in the real world, so it's reasonable you forgot about a conversation. It's been about a year since you were playing, by the way. Just so you all know.
Oh, that's fun. God.
Mhm.
Okay, so, all right then. I mean, we've got what, hours then? Is that it? Is that what we're working with? I mean, I can only assume that the end could happen at any time. Like,
Pretty much.
Well, worst case scenario, we have until tomorrow. That's like best case scenario, hypothetically.
Are we waiting till tomorrow, or are we transporting to where we believe the threat is?
Because I want to do. Because here's why I am conflicted. I have certain prep I wish to do. Right, I need to cast certain spells on all of you, make sure everyone's safe and good before the fight. So if we go in right away and then we immediately get into the fight, there wouldn't be any time for that preparation, which I'm concerned about, especially if we get there. If we prep beforehand, get there, and then nothing happens.
mm,
So it's kind of a toss right now, which I am a bit concerned about. Open to suggestions.
Well, we could take a day to prepare and then head out. Might be nice to say goodbye to everyone.
maybe get the last upgrade or two, and I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
This,
So wait, Caleb, I forget. Where did I put my? Because I think I put a summoning stone or a word of recall stone there as well. Correct?
You put a word of recall stone outside of Cyphrin.
Yeah, it's outside the city, underneath a tree.
Mm-hmm. You also have a word of recall inside the palace, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So.
all right. How about this? So, I have currently 2 recall points. Right. One inside the castle, one outside the city walls. I was thinking we do a thing where we get there and then we begin the prep, because it will take. Give me a minute. Let me see how much time it takes to prep a spell. And we can do all of this in a couple of hours. Then we can leave, so you can say your goodbyes and whatnot. Why do I have so many spells? There it is. Okay.
Level 18.
Oh, that just takes. Oh, it takes 10 minutes. But okay. So we need at least a full hour of time.
Okay.
As in, we all need that time. It takes 10 minutes to prepare, and then we all have to eat it.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. We all eat it. It's a spell that you eat. It's good.
Oh.
I mean, I've ate magic before, but it's usually like something someone says before, like they throw a fireball at your face.
No.
Like
like the magic's going on the food, and then we eat the
Oh.
food, and then the magic goes through the food to us in a certain way. That's how the spell works.
So instead of the magic being inside of us all along, it's like I eat the bread bowl and then I.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is how I cope. Like, I get you. We're good.
Get the Red Bull with the fancy soup, because you can't just like get the Red Bull with like coffee, because this is a big deal, right?
No, yeah, no, of course. Like, you gotta break out the big guns. Mm-hmm.
Red Bull.
So I'm gonna make sure I'm all prepped for everything.
Cool.
Meet me here. What time is it right now? I'd say it's about 10, maybe in the
Yeah,
morning.
10 around like 10 in the morning. It's you guys woke up for a late breakfast.
All right.
Oh God.
Meet here at noon.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna go. And
Go. Do your thing.
Okay, all right. Anything anybody wants to plan or prep or say goodbye to? In this time, besides Pud and Tony, who I think have plans. Anyone else have a plan or anything, or is it just the two of them?
I think Raven's just saying goodbye to the people that are at the school, like specifically his brother and Alos, but that doesn't have to be roleplayed.
Okay, that's easy. All right. Who wants to go first then? Because there's only two of you. I'll let you guys decide.
I mean, mine's not so much roleplay as it is just prep.
Okay.
And it's just making sure I have everything.
Let's do this then. Out of character, Liz, where is Pud going and what is Pud doing?
Pud is staying in the cafeteria in case anyone needs him for anything. And he is going to focus on ensuring that he has every single element of all of his spells prepared. So he has the 1,000 gold piece encrusted gem bowl, which he bought earlier. He has all the potions. He has the healing potions on his belt. He has everything needed for the fight.
You're
That's what
strapped
Pud-
and loaded.
Goddamn right. With both spells and items.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a friendly reminder, this is the time to check and replace your spells, if you have not already. So, alright. Tony, what are you doing?
Tony, I mean, it doesn't have to have been in character, but it's of course saying bye to Stick, as per usual, as she does every time they go into a deadly situation.
This
probably
time,
just gonna-
I will say, if you're saying goodbye to Stick this time, I'm not gonna roleplay as Stick, obviously, but like you get
No,
the
of course,
sense that there's like, as you guys are saying goodbye once again, this time it feels like this might actually be the last goodbye, and then it kind of like the both of you just kind of sit there and it stings. Just the idea.
Okay, she's gonna, if she can't get like a really big gun or something before they have to be back, then maybe bust down Rose's door. Probably not gonna work out for her at this point. She thought she had a month at least, if not a few, and suddenly it's like a day. So she's probably just, if she can't find something tacky, gonna slap some ink on her chest one last time. That's basically her plan.
Are you? Well, I was gonna ask, are you like crafting anything?
I guess I'd like to try to make the cannon if I can help it.
You have only 2 hours to make a cannon, so it's gonna be
Exactly.
difficult. It's gonna be difficult, but I'll let you make an Arcana. I'll let you roll Arcana, see if you can.
Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we just had a long rest, right?
You guys, yeah, you literally just had a long rest.
And this is a flat roll?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, if this is the day before,
I mean, it's not a flat roll. It's if you're proficient in Arcana, you can add your proficiency modifier.
Well, no, I mean, I've only got a +5. I don't have proficiency, but it's good.
Or you could get the help of Pud, who's in the cafeteria.
Yeah. Hey, Pud, would you mind slapping my brain with magic?
I'll bonk you with my fucking staff.
Bunk.
Great.
Little guidance fee.
Hey, Raven.
Hmm.
Would you say some kind words? Maybe you don't have to, but like.
I mean.
No, save those for the fight.
Yeah, you don't
Save
need to
those
use
for the
your
fight.
inspirations now.
Fair enough.
You don't know if this.
It's good. Guidance is free.
Okay, guidance
Yeah,
is
no,
free.
we don't know.
All right, we don't know. We
It's
don't know
good.
what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll be fully honest with you. I haven't gotten that far.
I've got a ton of bardic inspirations. I could use one for Tony now. It's not like you guys use them when I give them to you. It's cool.
Oh God, how do you think
sorry.
I feel? My DM inspiration, which I didn't
Hey,
give.
it's fine.
Which I
It's
didn't
fine.
give on this session for reasons.
We didn't
You
roll
don't
the
need-
69.
Well, yeah, and also I was extremely anxious and I didn't want to sit here for 15 minutes waiting for somebody to do it. So
That's valid. That's valid.
But yeah,
Okay.
go ahead, Tony.
Oh, thanks. That's the strength I need to survive this encounter with Caleb Tiefling, God of
I rolled
Hyperdeath.
that one. I hope we roll in that one.
How dare you say that? That's actually a 21 to start, so roll 1d4. I can't believe you would say that to me. God, that's a 1. Okay,
That's
you
an
got
at
one,
one.
Natalie. 22, and then that's a D10?
Wrong
Still
die,
got that
but it counts.
D10.
Yep, roll a d10.
Okay. A D10. Okay, that's 3. Okay, that is a 25. A 25 to build the cannon that I had the blueprints from our Hellark.
That's true. Also, you managed to slap it together, but there are like a few like loose screws, so it'll work. It'll function, but avoid rolling low while using it. I'll say that much.
Oh, let's go. Okay, I'm happy. Thank you.
Here's your
That's my turn.
bomb. All right.
Oh.
Anything anybody else wants to craft, prepare, check, make sure, take a little peek at their spell sheets, their spell lists. Anything else? No.
Wait,
Ah, I think
I'm doing one last
I mean-
check. Give me a second.
Tanari? Steven, you said something?
I'm waiting for Liz.
I'm fine.
Liz is checking your spell list.
I'm
So
fine.
that's why I'm
Oh,
trying to
okay. I just want to find someone with sending and have them sending my mom.
Well, you've got your choice between, I think.
I mean, you
Todd
could
or
also
Raven?
Oh no,
fully-
complete stranger.
Yeah,
I'm just finding a random student.
You're at a wizard school. I mean, also you could go find Adriana, who would gladly do it for you.
No, random student. It needs
Random
to be
student.
disconnected as possible.
All right, random student. What is the sending message you want to send? You have 25 words. They will just say word for word what you're saying.
Hey mom, it's me through a stranger. I'm sorry. And I'll just end it there.
You see the student kind of processes for a second. And then they kind of go, "Oh, she wants you to know that she loves you. And that you have no reason to be sorry."
Yeah. Well, we'll see if she keeps singing that same tune, but thanks, random person. What's your name,
Nope.
by the way?
Don't worry about it. And then they walk away.
And then the rest of the time that we have, I just want to spend just trying to connect with a specific family heirloom.
Which one? Oh wait, the only one.
The
Yeah.
family heirloom one.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Hold on. I didn't expect you to do this. Hold on. I forgot about this. Yes. Go ahead. Make me a Go ahead and make me a charisma save. So this would be a charisma saving throw.
Yes. At 20.
You've been using this sword for months. And you just kind of sit there and kind of examine it for a second. Almost in a similar way that you see Piers kind of like how like Piers kind of like looks at his sword sometimes, but then you're also like you're pretty sure that sword is possessed by like some angel thing. Anyway, it's weird. But you look at this sword for just a couple of minutes as you sit there, looking at like this like the elven carvings along the edge of the blade, and as you kind of glance at them, they seem to light up brightly. And then the carvings of the words kind of shift and turn until you can kind of almost read what they say. And though they aren't any words that you recognize, they in your experience of magic, they sound like spells. And with a natural 20, yes, you have successfully ascended your weapon, and for lack of a better term, I don't know what the fuck you call it, and anything on the list now, you can, when you use a magical charge, you can choose which one you want without rolling. So it's no longer random on this one, but the green one is still random, so. Yeah, congratulations. I completely fucking forgot about this. Anyway, anybody else?
Go find Adriana.
Oh yeah. It does take you a few minutes because she's not in her office. She actually you find her kind of leaving the artificer's lab, and you kind of like meet her halfway in the hall, and she's like, "Oh, Piers, hi. Is everything all right?"
Not particularly.
I guess so. It's a silly question.
I need something from you before I, go off and maybe be the last time I see you, and there's something I need.
Anything. What do you need?
I know I'm not magically strong enough, but I need some way. This Dunamancy magic, we know frighteningly little of it, but I need a scroll, anything. The strongest spells, I need to be able to even just be able to use it once, just as any kind of failsafe. Even if I have to use my own body as casting material, I'll do it. If I can just have one shot at using an unknown magic to use that no one knows how strong and how capable it is, I need to at least try it once.
I can make you a spell, or a scroll spell. But you'll have to be a little more specific. Do you know what kind of spell you're looking for? What you want to do? Dunamancy can only do so much.
Even if it's just a one-time, I mean, it'll most likely be a one-time use with how strong that it would be, but
Well, scrolls are normally one-time use items. They get destroyed after you use them, so it's just because part of the kind of scroll. The scroll itself is the casting material, and it's just invoking the spell that casts it for you. So, and I can make you a scroll spell, but of something so high level. I might have something. You see, she's kind of like, you could see her kind of like biting her lip a little bit as she's like trying to think. Come with me. Let's go to my office. And you see she kind of like begins to kind of lead you upstairs. Out of character, what spell scroll are you looking for?
I know this is a very, very, very large stretch, but they're Darkstar, Reality Break, Ravenous Void, or Time Ravage. The literal strongest Dunamancy spells.
Sorry, give me 1 second, as I have to look for these spells now. Um,
Right, you physically have wild mount, you don't have it on.
I do. Yeah, right. Um, I will give you Darkstar. Is that okay?
If that, yeah. I mean, if that's the only one, I can take that.
I mean, the thing is, 9th level spells don't come in scrolls, to my knowledge. I have to search. I mean, they probably can actually, but they're extremely hard to create because they're such high level power. Basically, the higher level the spell, the more difficult it is for it to be contained within a scroll, and the more you need to have actual essence. Which is why, like 7th to 8th level, I think would probably, like 7th level would be the best. But you didn't name a 7th level spell. Unless you want Tether Essence, which is, I believe, the only 7th level.
Yeah. I'm on the...
Yeah, but I don't think you didn't ask for that one, though, right? You asked for Darkstar, Time Ravage, or Reality Break.
The 4 spells of level 8 and 9.
Yeah. I'll say she will create you a scroll of Darkstar, and I'll figure out how to add that to your character sheet in a second. But it's gonna take her the better part of the day, so you're not gonna get it till later.
Until we, like, leave.
Till you leave.
That's fine.
Because that's her new project. She's like, alright, get to work. And she starts, like, pulling out a bunch of, like, spell components and, like, scrolls, and she starts going. She's out to work. Anyway. For the sake of remedy, though, let's say you can add a scroll of darks, or an 8th level spell scroll to your character sheet. I think is an actual thing that exists in the game, which you should be able to add to your own character sheet. God, that's fucking... Alright, anyway. Yes. Is that everything? Anybody else want to get anything done?
Oh, you can get 9th level ones.
Oh, you can? Okay, cool. But I'm gonna... I've already said I'm gonna give you Dark Star, so that's the one I've decided that's what you're gonna get.
Scroll down. It's like 8... It's like 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Alright.
Alicia, are you sure you don't have anything?
No, I've got nothing.
Alright. You guys meet back up at noon, as Pud requested. Pud, what have you prepared for your friends?
Well, not much other than a teleport spell ready for them.
Ah, okay. Alright.
I'm going to use the word of recall. Actually, I'm going to discuss real quick.
So, oh fuck, that's what I wanted to do. I want to get in touch with Zuko. Real quick. Which, I mean, I guess I could do in front of everyone. I don't care too much about that.
Sure. You do this as everybody's kind of filtering in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'll give Zuko a call on my Rocky Talkie.
Yeah. I don't think he has a sending stone, so you have to call somebody else. But like, you can call Daniel and then just be like, give it to Zuko.
Yeah.
Zuko.
Hey! Ask Zuko something. Oh wait.
Daniel's like, I'll just give you 1 second. There's like a moment of silence, and then Zuko, you hear Zuko on the other side, just, hello. Hello.
Actually, never mind.
And then I'll hang up.
Okay.
Never
mind.
Sorry, I forgot. He was locked away for years. He wouldn't know anything about the city. All right.
It's true.
Do you guys want to go in outside the city or inside the capital or inside the? Because I have it right outside the walls or inside of the palace, and I'm not sure where purity would be, and I'm scared of taking a chance.
Well, the palace is smack dab in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the palace is on like House is on the edge near one of the sides.
The palace is kind of towards the furthest eastern side of the.
Yeah, it's like right on the wall, right?
Yeah,
'Cause I remember-
it's along the wall, and it's to the furthest east, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm not looking at the map right now, but yes, like northeast.
Still probably like the best viewpoint though.
It's true.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
just,
I feel
I'm
like
just scared
Higher
that
up.
Purity has set up in that location, saying, "Do you think she would go for anything less than a royal palace?"
if I may, my question is just, if we were to go outside, who's to say she doesn't have someone where, they're ready to watch us, maybe shoots us down, as opposed to
think
if we're in there, yeah?
I mean,
Yeah, there's gonna be traps either way. Might as well just be right smack in the middle.
yes, but I don't want to
With all
start
that.
out right away. My thought was more if we went to the outside, or because I guess wherever we start, it'll be on the sneaky ones to go around and make sure everything is safe around us immediately.
Yeah, but then we have to fight our way in.
I mean, they know us. Oh wait, are we criminals there now?
No, the castle guard is familiar with you and friendly with you. The city guard, however, don't like you. You have a bad reputation in the city guard, but not the palace guard.
I'll trust your guys' call to go to the palace then. I trust your guys' input here. Is everyone ready?
Ready when you are.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
Good. Snorri Pierce, both you good?
I had to step away for a second, so I'm not totally sure what's happening.
you guys have rejoined at this point. Nobody had anything else left to do unless you have something you'd like to do before they have to leave. All right. So you've all
teleporting to the palace.
Yeah, you guys have all met back at the cafeteria, and Pud is teleporting everybody to the palace.
Yes, so once we get inside, it'll be up to the sneaky boys to go around and make sure everything is okay. And that no one is, no one is there who does not need to be there. And we can protect our location for a little bit. And while you go and fort, I will go cook up a meal. And then once it's ready, I'll give both of you a ring and then get you back here. Or back to the location. And then we eat it. And then we have to go. Well, that's on the case because we have to go kill because purity is the thing we're looking for.
My knowledge.
But the question is, what if we get there? Purity is not to be found. Do it. Let's teleport and figure this all out there, because it'll be easier to figure out what's going on once we get a location. All right, everyone good?
You guys also have the teleport wand, which has 1 charge per day. If you don't want to use a spell slot, this is also something you can do.
I mean, yeah, I might as well use the wand. I'll just use the wand to teleport us to where the stone is, because that's the only location I know well, which is
the stone
high.
in the castle is in kind of like this empty guest room, where it doesn't really have anything besides like 1 dresser, the bed, and like a potted plant, and like 1 mirror which looks really dusty, like hasn't been cleaned in a while. But you guys kind of all appear together as you all take hands and kind of bamf into this small sort of guest room. Familiar to you guys is this is where you started your attack by crawling in here. The first time you guys were here. Now you're here again. So, let's switch your guys' plan. Where are you going?
I'd like to ignite my dagger and walk over to the potted plant.
Hey, not yet. Those walls are made of...
Are those walls made of stone?
Here... No, they look like normal wall material. Not wood, but like kind of...
Flammable.
Drywall.
Like drywall, plaster,
Flammable is the...
flammable.
Hey,
The floor you're walking on is wooden, though. You're working on these nice.
All right, so Tenari Raven, you two are the sneaky boys. I believe in both of you to go out there and just get a quick scope around. You need to check to see if anyone has heard of someone resembling Purity's appearance. See if there's anything you can pick up.
All right, I'll see what I can find.
All right. Good luck, you two. I'll give you a ring when everything is ready.
I do like rings.
Wrong type of ring.
You can get that kind of ring later.
All right.
Give a thumbs up.
Sneaky boys
Um,
want to sneak out. What the fuck is
Stealth
what the
time.
fuck is going on?
Really
wanna
quick
figure out
before
how
we
this
sneak
works.
out,
Yeah.
I want to turn to Raven. So are you starting up top or at the bottom, and then I can go the other way and we can meet in the middle?
I could head up. You could go down.
Just like you did the first time you guys were here.
In the distance, Tony's wordplay senses tingling.
Oh no!
Alright, while they do that, I want to just send Oswald out, by the way.
Okay.
It's going to be
Just
accurate. It'd have to be
To do a
stealth.
more like actual scout of the city, like out the window and go look around for anything notable.
Okay, sneaky boys get to make me a stealth check, while Oswald gets to make me a perception check.
All right, it's gonna be a 34.
I'm waiting for my other sneaky boy.
I forget, is it my perception or the owl? Just
It is
an owl's
the owl.
perception?
It is.
Fuck.
It would be an owl's
Owl
perception.
perception, so
Because
that's
it's familiar, so it has an
Okay.
owl's perception.
How dare I get beaten out by Raven in stealth? I'm
Aw.
hurt.
All
He's
right.
a sneaky boy.
Well, the two of you split ways. I'll do this quickly as you.
Oh wait, I have advantage because it's an owl.
Oh, true. Go ahead.
Fuck.
Okay. But here's what Oswald basically sees. Oswald begins to fly around, navigating over the city, but it's already very difficult to see outside as it is pelting with this heavy rain and this rolling thunder that you could hear above you. So it already makes it a little bit more difficult to see as Oswald flies around. But something Oswald would realize it would appear to be like a carousel, or like just like a collection of like maybe 5 or 6 carriages with horses that are drenched, all kind of out in the front yard of the castle. It's about 5 or 6 of them. I'll say, actually, for the sake of it, I'll say there's 6. Just standing outside. That's all Oswald would see with a 14, though.
Alright.
Because it is pelting rain.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna do Raven. You head upstairs. You've walked up these stairs up here before, and you've kind of looked down a couple of these halls. You recognize the door where the room full of a bunch of weird mannequins was, that you sufficiently burnt down, is now boarded up with a big "Do Not Enter" sign on the front. What are you looking for in particular while you're searching around up here?
Mostly, I am looking for signs of purity or anything that looks kind of out of place.
I wouldn't say you see anything out of place by means. You do see a couple of guards just doing their normal patrol. They don't seem to be out of the blue or anything. But I would say you probably don't find anything too out of place up here. Actually, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Investigation?
Or perception. I'll let you do either.
I will do perception.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll give you your nice rolls. I'll be nice.
Yay! Okay, it's gonna be a 34.
Okay. Same as yourself. Yeah, I would say, Raven, you, as you're stealthing around and you kind of, you hear that heavy pelting of rain coming out from behind one of the doors. Do you kind of push on the door a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you push on it. And you realize the door is not locked as you kind of peek inside. And you would see a giant hole that has been struck in the roof. The kind of roof area appears to be like the ceiling is kind of like singed with black, like the building was struck with lightning at some point. And now this poor, like, kind of like storage room. It kind of looked like a closet. There's like a couple of mops and brooms in here. Is now there's like a giant hole in the roof, and there's the bit of the floor is scorched where the lightning hit. And it's drenched. The floor is drenched. It's soggy and flooding, but besides that, like, you don't find anything too strange. Just weird.
Okay. I'll just head back then if I don't find anything.
All right. Tanari, you head downstairs. Go ahead, make me a perception check as well.
Wonderful. $27.
Alrighty. 27. As you kind of navigate around, looking for anything. What are you looking for specifically as you head downstairs?
I mean, for starters, anyone suspicious.
Okay.
And if there's no one suspicious, if there's any traps set up, and information, see if I can overhear anything from like the castle guards about if anyone suspicious has been by.
Okay. I'd say you don't see anything suspicious as you're kind of navigating down the stairwell, but you do notice the doors to the big ballroom that you had snuck into last time are closed, but you see the lights are on the opposite side of the door once again. But this time it is quiet. You can hear some quiet mumbling, but you can't, there's no music. It doesn't seem like there's a party going on in there like there was last time. There's people in that room, but it doesn't appear to be there for any sort of eventful reason.
And I sneak in?
Yeah. You kind of, I'll say with the same stealth check, you peek your head into the room and kind of look around. And the room does appear to be filled with only a handful of just like very professional looking sort of people, like political figures and whatnot. None of them which you would recognize, or if you do, you maybe saw a glance at them at the last party. But there's just like a handful of them. I think I didn't number these, but give me a second. There are 10 people in this room. Which is significantly less than there was last time. And everybody appears to be sort of, from what you can tell, they appear to be like sectioned off, just talking to their own people. They don't appear to be socializing with each other. They're just it kind of feels like they're more there because they need to be, less that they want to be. You gotta get that vibe.
Can I try to eavesdrop to see why they're here?
Sure.
Why they have to be here?
Go ahead and roll me another perception check to eavesdrop in on the conversation.
24.
Yeah. I'll say probably the closest to the door that you're hiding behind. Is this sort of dwarf with this bright red beard, and beside him is this like sort of very tall and like very like kind of like almost muscular like half elven woman with kind of like dark brown hair that's been combed back, and you hear him under, it's just like, can't believe we've been waiting here for an hour, nothing's happened yet. We got this invitation from the king, and for what? And, hey, from what I heard, half the people who were invited couldn't even make it due to this horrid weather. And she's just like, just keep your cool. I guarantee something's bound to happen eventually. They can't just be waiting around here all day. The king invited us for a reason, right? I suppose so, but how long is it going to take? He never makes an appearance, and getting a letter from the king himself is... It's quite strange. You see the woman's like, oh. Well, who knows? This could be a whole big trap. And you hear the dwarf kind of snort. Yeah, I'd like to see them try. Maybe he'll finally address this curse that's on the land, And she's like, oh, hopefully. Somebody's got to do something about it. And then they kind of, like, sip this glass of wine that they're both holding. You kind of hear that conversation.
Can I try to pickpocket this supposed invitation from the king?
Sure. You can certainly try. Go for it.
28 with reliable talent.
All right. You manage to sneak in there and kind of reach up onto this this human woman. Kind of very slowly pick like a thin piece of like parchment that's been folded up and sealed with like a stamp, like a wax seal. That's what it is. As you kind of slowly draw it out of the pocket and then tuck around the corner, so you have the invitation. She didn't appear to notice you. Though she just shuffle a little bit and kind of look around a little, but she doesn't see you. So you feel that she was probably aware something happened, but she didn't. But you were stealthy enough that she didn't see you or notice that it was you, or notice at all that something was taken off of her.
Can I read it to see if there's anything suspicious about it?
The letter basically says, the Platinum King of Platala has invited you to his castle for a gathering, for a local gathering about the island. Come in your best wear, and prepare for a celebration. And it's sealed, with a stamp that, do you want to go ahead and make a history check for me?
History? Boy, do I not. Okay.
You got this. I believe in you. Okay,
That's
maybe
a 5.
It's fine. I don't think you would have seen this symbol before anyway. You don't recognize the symbol, but it looks fancy and pretty. So you assume that it's like the king's seal or something. It's got like a dragon head on it, so you're like, oh, that's probably the platinum dragon. And then you're like, you look over the letter. But yeah, that's what it says. There's really no details. It's just like, hey, come to this cool party. We're going to celebrate something. And like a handful of people showed up. Like barely anybody. Like this ballroom could fit up to like 300 people. And there's 10 people in this enormous room.
Okay. Can I perchance do an investigation check on the stamp to see if there's any like smaller hidden details that might provide more information? Because
Sure.
even though it's like, yeah, it's probably from the king, Sonari would still be suspicious.
Yeah, go ahead.
Investigation. Cool. 17.
Closer inspection, it does look like a coat of arms of sorts. It's kind of like a shield like shape It's like a circle, but then there's like a shield sort of shape on it, which on the shield has this sort of portrait facing silhouette of when you recognize to be a platinum dragon, though you've only seen one once. But the silhouette seems consistent as you look at it, and it's got like kind of like a shield as a backdrop. It's fairly simple, but it is quite striking, so that's about all it's in.
Okay. One last thing.
Okay.
With the letter. What would I roll to figure out if it is in any way a forgery?
That'd be an insight check.
Insight. Wonderful. Exact same modifier.
I mean, with your it would be an insight or investigation, and okay, that's significantly better.
25 insight.
I will say, there's something suspicious about it, but you cannot put your finger on what or why. It's just, something about this is weird. It's suspicious. That's it. Take that information as you will, and you can go back and report to the party. Anything else?
All
right.
Before I go back and report to the party, just in case this was an elaborate trap, because I don't trust anything right now, and neither does Tanari, can I try to slip it back into the woman's pocket?
Yes, you can. Sleight of hand.
$28.
Successful. You slip it back in, but you don't slip. I'll say you rolled your minimum because of reliable talent, so you just kind of slip it in there, and then it kind of falls out of her pocket as you're going around the corner. She kind of turns and looks over, leans over and picks it up. She's like, that's strange, and then puts it back in her pocket and continues on with the conversation with the dwarven gentleman. Does not appear to see you, and you can sneak away.
Cool. We'll call that plan A.5 for what I was trying to do with it, because plan B was to pretend she dropped it.
All right.
And yes, I will go back to the party and share the information of the suspicious letter and grouping of people, but I can't quite figure out what is off about it.
It's Piers, Pud, and Tony back in the room. Is there anything you are doing while you're waiting for your recon group to get back to you?
Yes, I have begun. I think not at this point, because Pud is not fully aware that this is the correct play to do. So Pud's just like looking around with Oswald, and then after a little while, would probably call Oswald back.
Oswald like flutters aside and then shakes Oswald off, and then kind of poofs up a little bit.
As soon as Oswald starts shaking, Pud poofs them away so they don't get water everywhere. Actually, important question. If I poofed Oswald away when Oswald had water on them, would the water go with them?
Yes.
Okay, great question. Thank you so much. That actually is a very important thing for you to tell.
Okay.
Ooh. All right, Echo. Yeah. All right, well, that's it. Thank you.
There's a little puddle on the floor where Oswald used to be. Anyway, Tony?
So, quick thing. Pud?
Yeah, what's up?
Tony is going to take out her healing orb, which now has healing word attached instead of cure wounds. Would you do me a favor? I don't know how things are going to go from here. And I've got to be honest, not one time have I been able to pass this off to Tanari, and has it worked out. He will not take it. Would you be interested? Because it's basically 10 extra healing spells, so I was just thinking.
Yeah,
Is there any sort of requirement to use it, Caleb?
A bonus action. Or sorry, an action. Using the orb takes an action.
Yes, an action. So, an action to
Sorry,
cast
I
Healing Word.
know
which
healing word
usually-
is technically a bonus action, but in this scenario,
Oh,
healing
yes.
word is an action to cast with the orb because it's.
Yeah, I'll
not
take it.
real.
No, I'm just
All right.
Yeah, pass it here.
okay. I also have, and she's just going through her stuff at this point. Tony is back on her getting prepared for death. BS. I have 4 potions of healing. Family Takers, pierced, Bud.
Sure.
Divvying up your healing potions might be a good idea. But yeah, as you
Hey,
guys.
Bud.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, I'm thinking 2 each at the moment.
2 for Piers and
Gee.
2 for Tony. What kind are they again?
They're just basic potions of healing, so 2d4 plus 2.
All right, 2.
You gave them to me when I.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just. It's just so that you can add it to
Yeah.
Piers' sheet. So.
I was going to say fun fact, but you gave these to me when the campaign started, and I haven't used them yet.
They're
Ew,
old.
They're stale.
They're so stale. These are stale healing potions.
Don't worry. If things go right, we won't use them anyway.
Those
Let's
are great.
hope.
Alright.
All right.
They're just the D4 ones, right?
Yeah, they're the D4.
Okay.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's fuck. I don't think I can do this, but it's worth a shot.
What do you want to do?
I want to see if I can try my best to copy the Dark Star, scroll.
All right. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
This
Like,
is the
I-
part where
here's-
Piers
here's
explodes.
Yeah,
like-
you
here.
can. Yeah, you can guide its Piers because you're there. Yeah, absolutely.
Tony's just watching carefully over the shoulder, over the soldier, but over his shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Flash of Genius is ready. Just in
There
case it
is-
fails.
Okay.
Do you want to use your Flash of Genius now?
What did he roll?
Well, no,
I haven't-
it's not up to you.
No, I haven't done it yet. I don't know if saying this will make it harder.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even know if it'll do anything because it's a component. It's like a component-based thing. But if I were to, like, hypothetically, if I were to, like, inscribe it to my body, would that change anything? Or would that just fucking destroy whatever part it's on?
I will say that I would say that probably wouldn't work because you don't even know how to cast the spell normally.
Okay.
So don't hurt yourself.
Okay, because I was gonna
Got it.
say, like, if I can, as just, like, a failsafe of being the component itself.
That's sadly, I mean, one of the components to the spell is a drop of blood. So, but like it's a
But
drop
there's
of
two
blood.
components. Well, that's the thing, there's 2 components, because
It's a drop of
like,
blood and what else?
it's a, it's like a shard of, like, of obsidian or something.
Oh, onyx, yeah. A shard of onyx
yeah.
and that. Which actually, technically, your sword could be used as a spell component because technically the blade itself is onyx. The blade of the Worm-Mage's blade is onyx, so you could use that as like a wand. So technically, you could use your sword as a wand in casting that spell if you learn it.
Okay,
Bloodhunter
that's
shit. Let's go. Technically,
That's
hey, I'm gonna use this information right now. That's what the original sword was with the black blade. And you've just fucking added to it since, but the original blade is still there.
It would technically, like, turning it into a scroll, it would technically destroy it, right?
Turning one into a scroll.
If I were to, like, inscribe it into the sword, that would technically...
it would just, yeah, if you inscribe that into your sword, it would destroy the sword. Destroy the sword, yes.
I'll settle for just making another.
I mean,
paper
you
one.
don't even know how to cast the spell yet, so like
If I can just try to make a paper, like, just make
a paper
second
copy,
one on
see if
paper.
you can learn the spell, and then make drastic measures later.
Okay, so
Learn the spell.
Okay, so it's an Arcana, and
Arcana.
then what's everyone doing?
Nope, you're rolling Arcana right now.
Natural
this.
20.
Okay! You've successfully learned an 8th level spell, Piers. Ascended.
Wait, I learned it, or
yeah, you rolled it. That's why I rolled it. If you roll a natural 20, you get it.
Oh, I just
You
have...
don't have, by the way, you don't have 8th level spell slots, so
No, I
you
don't.
can't cast it, but you know the spell. You've learned the spell, but you do not know how to cast it. So that's fun. We'll deal with that later.
Make that a new scroll.
That's
I mean, if I can make temp for now, if I can just make a secondary scroll just to have.
I will say you probably don't have to. You can start working on it, but you probably won't be able to finish it by the time Raven and Tanari. Because by the time you figure out the spell and you're like, oh shit, wait, I get this. Like, your mom made it look so complicated, but you just kind of get it. It's kind of like, whoa, hey, that's pretty cool. As you kind of figure this out, you start making a second copy, and you're about maybe 5 or so minutes in before when Tanari and Raven come in. And so you're not done yet, but you have started. Also, I'll give you that, because like it took you some time to figure it out. I'll give you that. How about that? All right. But anyway, the gang's all back together. Tanari, you tell them what you found. I assume.
Well,
Yes.
Tanari, I can't believe that's what happened. Wait, so you're telling me the king, who is currently not on the island, sent out a request for a bunch of people?
Guys, I think the king uses she, her pronouns now, if you get my drift.
That's a queen, you idiot.
I'm talking about
Did you
purity.
just assume gender?
No,
but this is a safe bet. I think I'm gonna get started cooking.
Oh god, I am going to need some fantasy. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Fantasy Prozac, please.
Can I call up Daniel really quick?
Yeah, you called Daniel.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, you called.
Hey, Daniel, Zuko's still there, right?
Yeah, of course. He's.
He
reading-
didn't send for a gathering at his palace, did he?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, if you just double check for us.
Okay, cool. You hear him kind of rustle around and go, Hey, Zuko! Did you call for a gathering at the castle? And you hear Zuko quietly in the background go, what? No, we made beaded bracelets earlier. What do you mean? Daniel just goes, no, yeah. No, he's been
That's
here all
what we
day.
thought.
Is everything
Oh,
okay?
fantastic. Yeah, everything's fine. And I'll hang up.
Oh. Stress out the dad even more.
Also,
Alright, you got the badge?
by the way, I want to make it clear. I'm covering the floor in a bunch of in gravel and sand to use as a base for the cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Want to make that clear.
Yeah, you just start dumping it out of your bag of holding.
You were correct in your assumption. It was not of Zuko's doing. So that's fun. But
Wait,
what purpose would she need all the nobles being gathered in blood sacrifice spell?
Well, I
Is
mean,
there any spell that I can think of that needs that many human lives?
Go ahead and make a roll an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Arcana or
Fantastic.
history. I'll give you either or.
I'll do Arcana. I think my Arcana's a little better than my history.
I'll give you the choice though.
Yeah, let's do Arcana. We'll take the 11 instead of the 8.
Alrighty.
could I do a history check, because Purity is that kind of extra bitch where she would just do
you're
that.
casting a spell.
Oh,
so
fuck,
no,
you're right.
I'm gonna say no.
That's fair.
You.
I can't bardic inspo myself, god damn it.
Yeah, technically, I'll say with an 18, there's a lot of weird rituals that require human sacrifices.
Is there
But-
anything specifically Purity might be interested in?
I mean, Purity has sacrificed people in the past. But
I
you
mean,
can't,
more based on the situation that's going
you
on.
can't think of anything specific of why she would want a bunch of rich people in the castle right now. You can't think of anything specific with an 18, but you are aware that she's sacrificed people before, and it's not out of, I would say, you knowing your own mother, it's not out of the way that she would sacrifice a bunch of rich people for the fun of it.
Hey guys,
Hmm.
are you familiar with the phrase "eat the rich"?
Yeah.
I mean, she's a dragon now, so like maybe it's just that simple.
I don't know.
I'm just saying she'll be the richest of them all.
Don't say something like she wants to torture the rich people, because then I don't want to go help out.
Well, no, I just feel like, you are what you eat, you know what I mean? Like, she'd absorb their wealth, their hoard.
That's not really how it works. She's going
I'm just
for
saying if someone is
world
dead
domination,
and I'm
isn't
robbing
she?
their house, like, I'm gonna take their money, you know what I mean? Except in this case, I am Tiamat, and Tiamat is your mom. I don't know. I was never
Please
in...
stop referring to that woman as my mother.
Okay, is your egg donator.
Sure.
If that
Okay.
works.
We'll just refer to her as Tiamat. Okay, okay. Fantastic. Okay, there's probably a reason, but what? Yeah, I can't think of anything.
I mean, I think Purity's just the kind of person to get a bunch of people together to flex on them about her strength and her power for the reason of trying to get like backing, right? Because she'll be like, I'm going to be in charge. And you know how corrupt nobles, they need corrupt nobles to function properly. Like they need
Yeah.
themselves.
Well, she
So
doesn't really
they can
have a
all run
use
it.
for that court of system anymore. Is she the little dragon now?
Maybe she wants to use them to kill the surviving population, right? I hate this.
But they're plushy nobles.
I mean, nobles do things for the betterment of themselves all the time. Like, I don't know. If I were a big dragon and I were to threaten a bunch of little rich people, I'm sure they'd do whatever I wanted.
I don't think I've seen any capable rich people around here. None of them look like they do their own dirty work, if you catch my drift.
Hmm.
What
Okay.
what do the
I'm
nobles
out of
have
ideas for
here
now
that
then.
she doesn't?
Maybe it's knowledge? That could be it. But that would imply that she needs something. And I don't think that's the case.
Caleb Tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
We've established that canonically Tony took a semester of theater.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a history check to see if, with all my knowledge of, plays and drama and betrayal, if I can think of anything that Tiamat might be trying to do with all these snobby rich people?
Sure.
That's just a history check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 19. I'm not adding anything to that. This is a throwaway roll, but I am interested.
Oh, give me a second. I'm thinking. How do I want to describe this? With your history of theater, things aren't really a tragedy if people aren't there to write about it.
Oh shit! You guys! You guys! You guys!
What is it? Did you figure it out?
She needs people to. She's a performer. I mean, you're a performer, but she's a performer. She needs someone to publicize it. You know, what's the point of destroying the world and scaring all these people if they're too dead to be scared?
So she's actually gonna leave survivors?
So she's doing it for the
Maybe.
attention, and so it's written down in history books.
Yes.
Fucking
Everyone is going to know about the day that Tiamat took it all.
Didn't she say that she's, like, just going after the islands or something like that?
Well, then,
The
hey,
islands.
the islands. Someone has to ship the history books off to the others. I don't know, but it's all a game. It's all a performance. It's all.
Also, I think she mentioned
Can't
before
do
she
that.
was going for a bit more than the islands.
Well, then, this
Huh.
is the great place to start. Let everyone else know. Let them flee in terror.
You mean she's actually decided to go past the islands? Because it was very stupid when she said she only wanted just the islands.
I don't think she ever said she wanted just the islands.
Caleb, your exact wording was she was going after the islands.
Well, she's starting with the
A good place
islands,
to
but
start.
the specific word she told Raven in canon was she plans to terraform a new world. Those were her exact words. I don't think I ever said anything about just the islands.
I do remember the
Hey,
terraforming world, but
clip me if I'm wrong, but to my knowledge, I believe the exact words that she said to Raven is that she's planning on terraforming a new world. And world can mean world. Or it can mean just the islands. You never know. It was vague enough. So.
You know, let's maybe maybe we should focus on her. What if this is all a distraction?
So, do we just go outside of the castle, see what we could see?
Well, not necessarily
She's not
saying
here.
that, but
Unless...
she wasn't any of the people as far as I saw.
You want to do another look around, just in case? You take up, I take down?
Sure.
Hold your horses, I'm almost done making this. We gotta sit and eat for an hour.
Well then, I'll sit and eat for an hour when I get back. It'll take 15 minutes.
I can be done in 10.
Young man, it's gonna take
Wow,
10 minutes for
that's-
this spell to prep, and otherwise it's gonna go to waste.
It will not
Oh,
go
you two
to
really are
waste.
men.
We'll be back.
You don't get to go stealth around until you finish your greens.
Can I make a stealth check, really?
No.
Good.
Pied, what happens when you finish your spell?
I finished cooking a feast. I cooked Hero's Feast, so I need everyone to eat it because I just finished up the 10-minute prep casting time.
Okay.
So when it happens, it does take an hour to eat, which is the sad part about it. But other than that, because if you don't eat it then, it literally disappears.
What if I eat really quickly?
Well, you better keep that same pace for an hour, bud. It's gonna be the night of your life. And then after the hour is over, then we gain the effects of it.
Okay. Soon as it's done eating,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna go check downstairs.
Before
Yeah,
you
Tanari's gonna...
before you track downstairs, I want more of my feast scene. Shut up.
Yes.
This is for me. What is everybody eating? It is a feast of anything you can imagine. Anything and everything you can imagine, and it is customized to your person because it is magic food. Let's go down the line, and everybody's gonna tell me what they're eating. What is that? What is everybody's favorite food?
Question.
Yes.
Wait. Give me a fucking second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Can I say? Well, no, I already made it.
Oh, is it not like magical where like everybody gets exactly what they want?
I don't think so.
Is it not? Okay.
I mean,
That's how I thought it was.
I mean, even then, I still know what to make.
That's true.
Let me look at this spell. Maybe? I'm not sure. Either way, I already know what everyone would get. So there's no need.
What is everybody getting?
Raven would get coffee and tiramisu pudding. Tenari would get some elven baked goods from his village with some meat, specifically fresh game meat. Piers gets some shredded beef stew. Tony obviously gets some sushi, and
Yeah.
yes. Pud, not really knowing what he wants, would focus more on everything else, and then just take some samples from everything and have like a little party platter.
And it tastes actually amazing. It's feeling. Can you read me the effects of Hero's Feast so that everybody else is aware what the effects of Hero's Feast is?
A creature that partakes of the feast gains several benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases and poison, becomes immune to poison and being frightened. And you make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. The hit point maximum also increases by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points. These benefits last for 24 hours.
So for the next 24 hours, you guys are immune to poison and frightened. You have 2d10.
Have advantage on the wisdom.
So
Do you want me to roll that?
yeah, roll
or do you want
2d10, and then everybody gets to add them as extra, what are they? Temporary hit points.
I think it just adds on to your maximum HP.
It should
say it
add
adds
to
on to
the...
your
Yeah,
max.
it does add to the maximum, but I don't know how to add that onto the maximum. You can figure it out. You figure out how to put it onto your maximum. But if you don't know how, you can put them into temp HP. So.
Mhm.
Oh, exactly
Solid.
10 points.
Exactly in the middle.
So exactly 10, you can add exactly 10 points to your hit points. To your hit point maximum. You're immune to poison and fear. Alrighty. So, are you guys sneaking back downstairs now?
Right. Are you sure you want to sneak down alone? Because this could
Yes.
be it.
Yeah, I want to double check. I'll be fine.
Good
Alright,
luck.
wait before you go. No, there's more. No, there's more.
There's more.
Of course there's more.
I'm full.
Well, I don't know about that. Do you have enough for like a drink at least?
Fine.
Alright, great. Glad to hear it. This goes for everyone.
And then I will take out... I'll take out the 5 potions that I got. The 5 really fucking giant potions, and proceed to split them up into 5 separate glasses. First I'll take the fire potion, split it up between 5 glasses. They're gonna be like whiskey-sized glasses.
Alright. As soon as you get it, just take a shot. Alright?
Oh, I mean, I don't usually drink, but okay.
3,
I mean-
2, 1, and I'll shot it back.
Alright, great. Next one.
And then I'll pull
You're
out
all-
film.
Okay,
Hold
so
the cold.
for the fire-resistant ones, 2 of you are already resistant to fire, so you could choose to not partake in that if you want, because or you can drink it if you want. It just has no effect.
I was gonna say, can I gain immunity for the
No,
duration?
you can't. That's not how it works. You just feel extra special.
Putting out the cold. Pour everyone a glass,
Shots.
and then I'll down it again.
All right, you're
Another
resistant
one?
to cold
Goddamn.
damage. Basically, everybody for the next little while, you're gonna be immune to all elemental damage.
You mean resistant?
Resistant, not immune. Exactly. Thank you. This,
And then-
God damn it,
No,
Steven
thank you.
did
I just
this.
wanna be-
Steven did this. I blame Steven.
This was very anticlimactic for me.
What?
Because I have fire, acid, and lightning resistance.
Would you have cold
Well,
and
now-
necrotic?
now you've got
That's what I
cold-
thought.
that's-
Drink up.
Now you've got
Oh, I need-
cold and
oh,
poison.
I need
Or
cold and
just-
poison.
No,
cold
you're
poison.
already you're immune to poison with the.
Yeah, you're already immune to poison. So
Oh,
I realize now I need to buy that one.
When did I get poison immunity?
from the
From
Hero's Feast.
Hero's Feast.
Oh, right. So I just need cold.
Yeah. Pierce is sitting there with like a nice glass of the cold potion, and everybody else is taking shots. I mean, Pierce, you can also partake in shots if you wish. They will have just limited effect. So basically, if your armor gets damaged, you'll still have resistance. hypothetically, if that were to happen.
All right, everyone's down in the potions. Great. All right.
I need to add all these defenses and resistances.
Yeah, go for it. Everybody
Resistance, cold. Resistance. Let's see. So got the acid, need the lightning. Then I need, let's
In the
see.
meantime, while you do that, while you add your resistances,
No, there's more.
who's sneaking downstairs?
There's one more.
Raven.
There's
Oh
one
God,
more.
there's
Don't
more?
you fucking dare. There's one
So,
more.
There's
so what
more?
are all of the resistances and
There's-
what are immunities?
So
No,
you have
you're immune to frighten and poison,
Yes,
and then
resistance
and
is
then
fire,
elemental
necrotic, cold, lightning.
and poison and acid. Acid, I mean. Resistant.
there's so many. There's actually so many.
You did
Restrained,
this.
paralyzed, frightened, restrained. Frightened, there. Okay, and then immunity, no, not to the poisoned effect, to poison, is poison damage.
Poison damage
Immunity,
and the poison effect by proxy.
Mm-hmm. But that's assumed.
I'm still putting it on my character sheet.
Great, and then I'm gonna waste 5 whole spell slots.
All right.
And Pud will stand by the door.
Touch my hand before we leave. Gone. Need a little time from
Okay.
every one of you. It's required.
The high five train.
Each high five carries with it a death ward.
How many high fives?
It's like the end of a soccer game.
5.
Let's go, guys!
I have to high five myself.
Okay.
We're
all
all getting
hyping
high
yourselves
five with
up.
that word.
Goddamn right you all are. That lasts
That's
8
amazing.
hours. We're all prepped now. Okay, let's go.
All right, everybody roll a stealth check. Unless you're just gonna
Everybody's-
walk downstairs, which you could also
Everybody's
do.
going? I thought
Okay,
I was going.
I mean,
Yeah,
no,
I thought Raven was going down and I was going up.
Yeah, we're
Why
just
are-
doing
Why are
another
you going
check.
up?
why are you going up? There's no need to
We're
go
doing
up.
a double. We're doing
You're
a double.
doing
sweep.
a double look through everything. Was the plan.
Okay, both of you roll stealth checks. We're gonna make this fast, and we'll say that this does not affect Pud's great preparation.
Mhm.
Can I luck point that?
Yes, you can luck point that. This is why
Uh,
you have luck points.
Fantastic. It's gonna be a 36.
Awesome. Go
And mine
Tanari.
was a 32.
32. Tanari, you go upstairs. Not a lead up there besides a couple of guards. And you find the hole with the hole in the roof. That's the room with the hole, and then you also find the doorway that's boarded up and has a do not enter sign on the front, which is kind of weird, but there was some weird shit that happened here last time you were here. Besides that, nothing's upstairs. Downstairs,
Also, super quick, what did the high five do? Because I missed that.
death ward.
Death ward. So the first time, do you know what death ward does? First time you would drop to 0 hit points. Instead, you drop to 1. And also, any effect that would instantly kill you, such as any effect. So spell, targeting, whatever. The spell ends. Death ward drops instead of you taking any damage or dying from that. So like fucking power word death would do that.
So, with power word kill, you wouldn't lose any hit points, or would it still be dropped to 1?
You are
No.
dropped to 1 hit point.
No,
So,
and
like,
also,
say you have 20 hit points, you take 20 points of damage, that would normally knock you to 0 hit points, and you need to start making death saves. Instead, you drop to 1, and,
But
and you're still
with
still
the
alive.
instance
with the
of
instant
power word
kills,
kill specifically.
Instead, the effect completely is negated, and so the spell, so power word kill does nothing. That would do nothing. Death word drops, and then you're fine. It doesn't take any damage off.
Cool.
Alright. So, downstairs, on the other hand, Raven, you find the ballroom door that's lit up. You can hear the quiet murmuring of people inside. The door's closed, though, as you approach, and you recognize this is probably where Tanari was. Jake, can you mute? You feel you're coming through static right
Yeah,
now.
my bad.
No, you're good.
Okay. So Tanari said that there wasn't anything super suspicious there other than the people are there.
Yeah, and if you take a peek inside, which with the 36 you can without being seen, you take a peek inside, there's a handful of people, about 10 people, just standing around this room looking genuinely so confused. And And you see, like, a couple of, like, elven nobles appear to be storming, like, moving towards the door, and they look quite upset. But besides that, the room is quiet.
If I don't recognize anybody, I'm gonna continue on to downstairs.
Well, roll a perception check for me.
Sure. Let's do... Boop. It's gonna be a 24.
Glancing around the room, I will give you a description of everybody in this room. There is two male. There are two human male nobles in there who appear to be bickering and just kind of like bickering with each other in a corner. There is the two elven figures who are heading towards the door. One appears to be an elf with kind of like blonde hair, a female elf with blonde hair, and beside her a male elf with kind of like darker kind of brown hair. They seem to be walking together towards the door. You see the dwarf with the red beard with next to the human, almost bodyguard looking woman. She's quite buff, which is closest to the door. As well as you see another dwarf, kind of, it looks like he might have drank a little bit too much, and he seems to be trying to flirt with this other elven woman who looks very done with him, and her eyes are rolling as she's like leaned against a wall, and she's quietly sipping wine. She's got like dark black hair though, and she just appears to be like looking around. With a 24 though, you would notice that the elven lady with black hair appears to notice you as you are hiding. But she sees you for a brief moment and then kind of turns to look and try to find you again as you kind of like duck behind the corner. It appears to be unable to, but she appears to be aware that somebody was watching.
Okay, but I don't recognize anybody?
You don't recognize anybody, but those are the figures you see in the room.
Okay, well, I didn't recognize anybody and nobody gave me weird vibes, then I'm gonna continue on downstairs.
You were already downstairs.
Further downstairs.
Where are
you? Past the, to where Zuko is being held.
Oh, you want to go towards the pantry?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that... No. Sorry, I can't... Sorry.
Really fine.
You head towards the pantry. You can unlock the trapdoor, as you remember. The second you open up the trapdoor, you hear the buzzing energy of that electric heart still in the basement. It's immediate, as you could just feel the electricity. Like, it makes your the hair on your arms stand up a little bit. And, like, your tail puffs up a little bit as, like, the static enters the room through that, like, trapdoor once you open it. Do you head down?
I'll head down.
You head down. And one thing you've noticed is it's difficult to get down the stairs. Because the sensation of the electricity and static is so prevalent that it almost hurts as you can try to push downward. Like, you can feel the electricity in the air. It's burning. Are you sure you want to go down?
I'll go down further, a little bit further, and see if I see anybody down there.
Let me grab my dice. I need a second. That's the wrong box. Sorry. Okay, take 18 points of lightning damage as you head further down the stairs. Do you try to push it to the bottom? You don't hear anything. With your perception check, I'll give you the same perception. You don't hear anything. You just hear the buzzing of the heart.
Okay, and I don't see anybody down there as well?
You're not close enough to see the heart, but you can't hear anything, and you're already starting to take damage the further you go down. You haven't turned the corner to see it yet.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there was nobody down there.
So, question.
You can't hear anything. And also, it really fucking hurts to be down here, so if somebody was down here, they're probably dead.
Alright, I'll back up.
Alright.
So it was 18 halved? Or did it just do that much damage?
The air did that much damage.
Jesus, okay.
It's not safe to go down there! Why do you think I didn't want Alicia going down there? Yeah.
I didn't want my son going down there either, but we're both stuck like this, alright?
Alright, here we are. Alright. Do you head back up to the party?
Yeah, if I don't notice anything.
Alright. Tanari, you head back at the same time. You don't really find anything up there, sadly. There's nothing upstairs. But, yeah, back to the party. You guys...
The state of those hearts... Oh,
sorry.
Hey, the state of those hearts are getting pretty bad, eh?
Can I get a Canadian translator, please?
The state of the hearts are doing poorly. They're getting stronger.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
Sorry, I speak American. I got you, Alicia. Don't worry about it.
Thanks.
Thank you. I am understanding that.
Mm-hmm. You guys are together. What's your next move?
All right. Do you want to go set up a stakeout around where the nobles are? Saying, if anyone's about to get attacked next, it's the ones who've been waiting there for like 30 minutes to an hour.
They
did say over an hour.
At this point, it's been about 2 hours.
Alright, well, do you want one person to stake out that area, and we just split up to look what we can find?
I don't think splitting up is a good idea. I think we should all head down there and keep them safe, because...
Let's just take a look for now.
Okay, but what about the main people in the town? I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure the nobles can handle themselves.
That's true.
I'm not so worried about them handling themselves. I'm worried that either they're a distraction, in which case we set up so that we can keep an eye on the town from somewhere protecting them as well, or she summoned them for a reason, in which case I don't know that they can handle themselves against that.
I'm a little more concerned about the people of the town. I think we should focus on maybe trying to get them to evacuate.
I mean, we already...
You go first.
Oh yeah, okay. I forgot. No, I forgot that Raven was one of the people who didn't actually evacuate the town first.
Oh, yeah.
All right. It's not the best situation to be in. How about this? Let's go down together and take a look at the nobles to see if we can pick up anything unusual happening. And then after that, we can take a look around the city. Because I can always just take Oswald or something. You know, keep a good look on the nobles. Make sure everything's good, going well there.
So you'll leave Oswald behind in the ballroom and we check out the town?
I mean, I can always just bam from back to me.
Fair enough. I'm alright with this.
Alright. Any other complaints or questions?
I was just going to say that if we need someone to be in their noble sona, I like Edgar Feister. But no, we're good. We're good.
Noble sona? What's a noble sona?
Yeah. Like a sona? Like a sona is like a persona. But like, like a noble sona. So like a noble character you put on.
What's the plan? What's the plan? Please, somebody tell me the plan in words.
So we're going.
I shove a sock in Tony's mouth so we can discuss the plan.
You mean Tony's gonna stop trying to explain? the caricature of a noble to a noble?
So we're going downstairs, and we're just going to take a quick look at the nobles, make sure everything's going
All right.
mediocrely there, just to like take a little stake out and watch them for a bit to make sure nothing happens.
Do you want to roll stealth checks while doing that, or you guys just gonna
Yes.
kind of wander in?
Yes, we're going stealth.
Okay.
Oh, we're not gonna wander in.
Team stealth. Team stealth. Let's go.
Damn, third time tonight. Let's go.
That's what you gotta do.
33.
33. Good job.
Don't worry, Pud can,
Alright,
Pud can
let's
carry
go.
you. Pud can carry you with the
29.
29. Pretty good.
Raven's over it.
12 for Tony. Oh, Piers! No! Piers!
Wait,
go.
I can give
At least-
Piers.
Tony did decent compared to you. Oh, you my poor boy, my purple boys. My poor purple boys.
So at least like with Tony and Pud, Ravens and Tanaris probably make up for it if it's like that kind of team stealth where it's based on the total, not each
It
It
individual.
is based off the
There
total.
was that one woman who caught Raven at a 38. Or not 38.
36. 36. Whatever. Yes. She caught you, but she didn't do much about it, so. But you guys do kind of head back downstairs, cram together. You guys are kind of peeking through the door, taking turns, looking around the room. You see the people I've described. I will say, Piers, you rolled the lowest, and technically you're still hidden in this moment. But you do see that black-haired elven lady move from the wall, and as she does so, the dwarven fellow who was trying to flirt with her and talk her up a little bit collapses. And you see this. And the rest of you guys are peeking through like a sliver in between two like doors that they're like double doors that are like the slits in the middle. You guys are like taking turns kind of peeking through it. Piers, you see that immediately. And then everybody else just kind of hears like a hush and mumbling begins to panic.
Caleb?
Yes?
Tanari wouldn't just be standing in the doorway. Tanari straight up would have slipped into the room.
Okay, so Tanari, if you're in the room, then you're like hiding, yeah. So you would also see this. But Piers, you're with the majority of the party. And you see that. What do you do?
Silently point that out. Or at least if no one else sees it, just make it. Like, if everyone's already looked away, like, just point it and make a gesture that some guy just fucking had a heart attack or something.
That woman is dangerous. Keep an eye out for her.
As you guys peek into the room, and Tanari, you're already in there, but like pushed up against the wall. I'm assuming you're close to the door, so you're still near your friends.
Oh yeah, I haven't wandered far. I just
Yeah.
don't want to be like getting in the way of taking turns so that everyone
I
else.
imagine it's like Scooby-Doo style stacked up on the door. Just 'cause I think it's funny. But you guys kind of peek in, and you do see the woman kind of navigate from the side to the center of the room. And from in there, she kind of stops and turns, and her eyes are and she looks right at the door. And you see her face kind of almost glitch for a moment as you realize that this is not just a woman. She is wearing a disguise. And I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, it's your mom.
Come
Oh, we hate
on,
this.
save.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, I'm so bad at those.
Let's go.
On save against mom? Oh no.
That's a 30.
Dude, slipper, guys. Oh no.
Luckily, Tony is wearing her MILF-resistant armor today.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get hit with a slipper.
Oh yeah, you have to wear that every day. Piers has that on all the time.
Pud, you fail. Tony succeeds.
thought-
Tanari
I thought that was
Tanari fails. Piers succeeds. Raven fails.
For
So,
Pierce having like MILF resistant armor, I thought that was a natural ability.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought it's because being gay and your mom being a MILF makes it easier to resist. He's got immunity.
He's immune.
you see quickly everybody in this room cripple in pain, including Tanari. You don't take any damage right now, but your body burns with this heating pain, causing you to tumble and cripple over. Tanari, you feel this force in your body that just collapses you to the floor, unable to move. Pud, you fall. And Raven, you also collapse, unable to... Tony and Piers, who succeeded, you feel that searing pain kind of rush over you like a quick burn, but you manage to push off the effects. But you look over at your friends who have fallen, and you see now the disguise on Purity quickly falls as you see what was her beautiful white hair now covered in what almost appears to be this thick, almost oily ink that seems to sort of shimmer and sort of almost like phase in between chromatic colors, as it just almost looks sickly and oily.
Yeah, how long has it been since she showered? Sorry.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. You
Already
see
know.
the hand that's extended towards the door facing you is clawed and long and covered in that same sort of slick, and it extends her fingers and arms to an almost unnatural, unrealistic sense. And she goes, "Well, you're no fun. Come join the party. It's a celebration, isn't it?" She says, well, there's just a cacophony of screams of agony and pain around her, and people are coughing. You see a couple of like the human woman on the floor is like coughing up blood as she's like grabbing onto her gut, just writhing in this pain. And I think at this point, let's roll for initiative.
Oh dear.
Oh god, oh god, oh
Caleb,
god,
I
oh
have a
god, oh
question.
god.
Mm-hmm.
Since I was only like 1 or 2 shy, am I able to flip her off? Can I muster that much strength?
I'll say you can flip her off. You can must. I will allow this. But let's roll initiative for the last time. I guess.
I guess.
Time. Oh
Yeah, this is probably the last time we're rolling initiative, guys.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Gotta get,
End of an era, you guys.
gotta get a high
Not
number.
even
No, I gotta
close
get a
right
high
now.
number. Gotta get a high number. Let's go. Get shit on to. Oh wait, sorry, beats me.
I feel like if anything though, I should have disadvantage. Not that that's likely to do anything.
Tanari, I'm gonna give you a 9. Because you have higher dex than Pud. Piers, what's your initiative?
So my
Quit playing
That's
Genshin Impact and roll initiative for me.
21.
Alright. Who has a higher dex between Tony and Piers?
I have plus
Tony
3.
is +0.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a 22. You're gonna be first in initiative, Piers.
Wait, if Tony... Oh, right, the initiative bonus comes from somewhere else. I was like, how did you get a 21 if you have a +0 to dex?
Alert feet, baby.
I always forget that you have that.
Yeah. Can't wait for the after stream. Like, you know, like the after party streams. That's gonna be fun. In the meantime, we have to deal with this. God, as soon as you established the crazy high perception, I felt it in the back of my brain. My first thought, oh, this is like mini Pud, except an elf. My second thought, oh my god, it's Purity! But we don't metagame here.
So, Purity now revealed herself, covered in this thick ooze and oil, casting this spell that's causing your friends obnoxious pain.
Oh, I'm at the top. What the fuck?
You're at the top of initiative, baby.
That's- when
What
does
the
this
fuck
happen?
are you doing?
Oh, this is. Well, this normally doesn't happen. But I wasn't.
Pierce
had- okay.
panics.
I had a plan, and now I can't properly do that without sacking my initiative. Without.
She's looking right at all of you.
Okay, what's the? Oh, what a great map. No, I'm kidding.
Right. I do actually have a map for this. Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you. Thank God. Like, all right, I'm gonna go from Vahara to Platala. Is that the same distance?
Give me a sec. It's somewhere.
Was this? Yeah, that's 30 feet.
I believe it is this one, if I remember correctly. Please open the correct one. Yes, it is. All right. For the sake of it, I'm
Took a
probably.
second.
Yeah.
So it took a sec to load everything, and it was like, oh,
I
this
realized
is
I don't.
glorious.
I forgot to put the things on them. So, while you think about your action for combat, I'm going to place everybody on the board. So you guys are behind this door here. Raven, you're behind here. Pud, you're also here somewhere. Tanari is on the other side of the door here. Come on, Tanari. Oh God, did that?
Be wide, wide.
Wide pine.
The fucking, it's like the fucking walking meme.
Thank you, Caleb. I was waiting for permissions to move Tanari exactly where you just moved him.
You're welcome. This is where. But oh, by the way, if you failed, you are laying prone on the ground right now. Just for.
Excellent.
Yeah, and your movement speed has been reduced to 10 feet. As you have been affected by the spell power word pain.
Damn, I can't move forward to go attack them with melee? Fuck. Fuck.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. It's truly a tragedy. Give me 1 second. I'm fucking shitting myself right now, by the way.
Dad.
This is actually the worst. I wish I drew her monster form, but I actually just haven't had time to, so maybe I'll do that later this week. But, that's the wrong thing.
For my trauma dreams. Yes, please do.
Here she is.
Monster purity. Let's go.
She does have a monstrous form right now. Technically, the form she's taking, she is not that big, by the way. She's not that big. She is.
Damn, I need that MILF resistance at this rate.
Okay, well.
Yeah, she has to be within. Yeah, she'll be about here. She takes the middle.
Pomegranates.
Yep. All right. This is the board as it is right now. Some of you are afflicted by power word pain and cannot move. But Piers, you saved. So what would you like to do?
She has. Okay, she's 18 in initiative. Why is Pud at a different angle?
It's on my side. What are you talking about?
Pud is floating vertically.
Okay, hold on. I need to check.
Like it's a bad prop punt game, you know?
Fucking kid.
No such
Why are
thing.
you not? Okay, wait. No, those are all reactions. I literally have no fucking bonus spells I can do. This isn't.
You have your full action.
No, I know, but also there's a certain ability I have takes my action is the one problem, and I'm like, do I do this setup now or in the middle of the fight?
If you want to use this to set up, you absolutely can.
See if it's not in the room where it happened.
Okay, there's time before. And it's obviously way too early to do action surge, so. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it because I need the setup round.
All right, take a setup round.
Burst. A very familiar sandstorm appears around here, but instead of dealing damage and being more of a nuisance, it all clings to all the bare skin of his body. As I cast Armor of Sand.
All right.
At completely maxed, so I'm getting +4 armor.
Fuck yeah!
And that is the full action because you said it. Because you said it's a full action.
It is an action to cast. That's what sucks. Anything else you want to do? Anywhere you want to move? You still have your movement.
So I believe that's.
And bonus action if you want to cast anything, but you don't. So.
I'm gonna go. I mean, technically offhand, can I throw the shield?
Yeah, you can throw the shield.
Cool. I don't. It's gonna do like nothing, but does 26 hit?
26 does in fact hit.
Cool.
Yo, first in the fight.
She takes 12 bludgeoning damage.
She will take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
I mean, actually, technically, because it's off. How the fuck does offhand work? It doesn't get the bonus damage, right? That's how that works, right?
No.
Or if you don't have the proficiency. Because it's not a straight roll, you just don't have the...
Oh, yeah, so you don't have the... So it'd be 5 points of damage?
Yeah, because I don't know why it rolls 2.
Okay. Oh, right, because it's stupid like that. Yes, thank you.
So it should only be 5.
Alright. You clunk her in the side of the head, and her head kind of tilts back and looks directly at you. Her eyes kind of narrow. She smiles and looks directly at you. Tony, you can make another... Or, never mind, Tony saved. Never mind.
Yeah, that's right. I'm vibing.
Yeah, are you vibing? You're looking at this woman who is fucking wild.
Oh, wild, you say?
Well, she's covered in this weird, oily sort of ick right now. That's kind of making her limbs look longer. And you could swear she's maybe another 2 feet taller than the last time you saw her. She's still, for now, considered a medium creature. But you can almost tell, like, her body's almost in, like, sort of like a... It's like in the middle of a transformation stage right now. What do you call this? Is that a...
Metamorphosis?
Metamorphosis! That's the word I'm thinking of. Thank you, Liz. It's kind of what it is. It looks like it's in right now. And...
She's in metamorphosis.
Yeah.
We don't know how long she's going to be in metamorphosis for.
Mm-hmm. But for
She's in
right now...
She's in cocoon stage.
This is bad. Okay. Inside of her mind palace, Tony is taking a little breath. Because this is going to be the big one, for better or for worse. Okay. I'm going to do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
To open up. Oh, sorry. I know I'm stalling. This is the big moment. Bonus action, Guardian Armor, Defensive Field. That is 18 temporary HP that Tony's going to take up.
Okay.
Her armor shimmers a bit, and each plate glows with its respective color before calming down. Okay, I can do this. With my main action, oh, you know what's fun, actually? I'm still outside the room, right? I'm gonna take a few steps back. 5, 10, 15. Can I use my action to get Pud up?
Pud is still writhing in pain. You can use the rest of your movement to try to put Pud on his feet, but no guarantee Pud's going to be able to make an action on Pud's turn.
Yeah, I just kind of want to make sure he's not prone.
Yeah, you push Pud up onto his feet, and you have to sit there, kind of like hold Pud by the shoulders to make sure Pud doesn't roll over again. And Pud, every time Tony touches you, it hurts. It hurts so much.
Please,
it feels like
there.
it's like
No.
burning.
Sorry. We need you on your feet. I'm so sorry.
All right. Raven, as you did fail your save, you can use your action to roll again to try and resist the spell.
Okay, and it's just Constitution?
Constitution saving throw. You can roll again on the top of your turn. This will take your action.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna be out of commission for a while.
It's gonna...
3,
Yeah, that's the
2,
sucky part about this spell, is it consumes your action if you succeed.
Oh, it's a 22.
You manage to shake off the effect. After being sort of shocked by this pain for a few seconds, you manage to take a deep breath and watch as Piers moves out in front of you, and you manage to focus in just for a second. You're still laying on the floor, so you're able to get up. With your movement, half of your movement, giving you 15 feet left if you want to move anywhere, but you've lost your action, so.
Okay, I don't really need to move right now.
Alright, you want to stay where you're put? Stay put.
Yeah, I'll stay put.
Alrighty. My turn. She looks to Piers. The only one who successfully hit her. And... Hi! Thank you so much for the raid, guys. We're in our final fight of the campaign, for context. And I'm terrified. Anyway, she looks to you, Piers. And kind of tilts her head from one side to the other as you see her eyes scanning you. And you see now her eyes no longer look like the bright kind of blue eyes of purity that you had seen previously. Remember, I think they're blue. And now they are almost reptilian as they kind of look at you and twitch back and forth, watching your every move. And then she kind of smiles. And she kind of reaches up and grabs the top of her head. You see she rips out just chunks of her hair in her hands as she looks at you the entire time, holding these clumps of dirty, oily hair. As you see now, just like this sort of small section of horns begin to slowly pop and curl at the front of her forehead and push back against her skull, as you can hear the ripping and tearing of skin as she does so. And as she does, she looks at you and she's just like, "Come to me." And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Piers.
Those are wisdom saves with advantage because thingy, right?
Yes, because of Hero's Feast.
Yeah,
So you have advantage on this.
I still have
a
my
pud.
my whatever the fuck they're called, the thing, not second one, but the other one, Indomitable. I still technically have that, which I will use one of them. 19.
19 succeeds. 19 succeeds. You feel her pushing into your mind, but you quickly shake it off, thinking about that this is not the time to fall under somebody else's command. And then she looks at you, and that sort of smile, that grin across her face immediately drops. And then you see, like, this sort of glow come from her stomach. She's going to... I'm gonna roll a d6.
I don't remember what the armor was saying. If it hits what, I still take damage, right? Because I know it knocks off the I know it knocks off the armor, but I haven't used this in actually forever. So I don't remember
if you get
I
hit, yes, it knocks off 1 AC point.
But do I also take damage
no, you don't
from that?
You don't take the damage.
Okay.
But or yeah, only if you get hit. So only if you take damage, the AC drops. That's what I think it is.
Okay,
right? Yeah,
that's cool.
So if you take damage, the AC drops. So you see this burning kind of like bright, almost whitish light come from her chest, and as she opens her mouth, this wave of cold energy shoots out just as her jaw almost unhinges for a second. And I need absolutely everybody to make which saving throw is this one? A dexterity saving throw.
Dragon's Breath is dexterity, which
Yeah.
is not with advantage.
Go, everybody! And, the the ones who are still prone, aka Tanari and Pud, auto fail because they are prone.
Let's fucking go.
So you two don't need to roll. You're gonna take the maximum damage.
Wait, so Pud does count as
21.
prone even though I'm picking him up as we speak?
Yes, because Pud is still technically in the prone condition. Well, not in the prone condition, but also Pud can't make a save right now. Because they're being affected by the sail.
Hey,
so,
look,
yes.
if this is for half damage, technically, even on a fail, I still take half.
Okay, so yeah, on a fail, you take half damage. So Tanari takes half, Pud's gonna end up taking the full of it. I have to do... It's dice now.
Do I get at least... Wait, what if I get disadvantage because I'm being picked up by Tony?
You don't have disadvantage. You don't get to roll at all.
Alright, fair enough. At least I still get half.
Tanari doesn't... Tanari, it's half for Tanari because he's a rogue.
Yeah. And then also, elemental will be halved because of resistance.
Oh, yeah, it's already halved for your elemental shit. Right, I forgot about that.
But then it'll be half of that.
So yeah, it's half
the total damage,
okay,
and then we just half it ourselves based on what I
It is 56 points of damage halved, which is...
20...
I need a calculator. This is... I feel like I 28.
29.
So
29.
Okay,
28.
I'll give you 28 points of damage. 28 points of damage to everybody who failed. Which is... Piers succeeds. Tony fails. Raven succeeds. So you're going to take half of the half damage. So half of 28 is 14. So Tony, you're going to take 28. Piers, you take 14. Yeah.
Isn't it... Sorry, Romy, isn't it also just melee? I should have written all of this down.
No, it's all attacks. It's all damaging attacks. And it only drops by 1 every time you're hit.
Yeah, and I'm still taking that actual damage, though, right?
Yes, you're going to take... So, Piers, you're going to take 14 points of damage.
Okay, so succeeded on the save and the cold resistance. So that means... 14
points of damage.
14, okay.
Tanari, you're going to take 14 points of damage as well. Pud, you take 28 points of damage. Does that make sense? So it's halved because you were all resistant, but you could have it again to 14 if you succeeded the dex save, which Tony, Pud, and Tanari were the only ones who failed. So.
But Tanari has rogue things.
16
But Tanari has rogue things, so you got 14, yeah.
A 16 fails, to be clear. I did add my 5. That's why I wrote +5 in the chat.
16 fails, yes, sadly.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
So it's half of 56 because we have resistance? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. It's
Tony, you're taking 28 points of damage.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're good. Alrighty. Tanari, it is your turn. You can use your action now to roll a Constitution save to break out of the spell.
Okay.
Am I going to be stuck with this fucking spell the entire goddamn...
Oh no.
The spell's actually not
21.
21! You break out of the spell, gasping for air as you're laying there on the floor. You managed to roll out of the way just in time to kind of, like, block as you were attacked by that cold damage. But you kind of breathe for a moment as you kind of, like, the cold was almost a relief against the burning pain that was covering your muscles only a second ago.
Okay, and that takes my action.
That does take up your action, but you still have movement. And
which I can use to stand up.
Yes, you can stand up.
Wonderful. I'm going to stand up then.
Alright, anywhere you have 15 feet. Would you like to move anywhere, or are you going to stay where you are? I believe because you 30 foot.
I didn't prepare it.
I asked you like 3 times before we started this fight.
Okay. Yeah.
I can also... I lost my action, but not my bonus action, right?
Yes, you still have a bonus action.
So I'm going to use that to dash to make it 30 feet, and going to move behind here. Actually, here. Because then, if Piers moves into a flanking position, people can still get spells off.
Is that 15 feet?
I'm using my bonus action to dash.
Oh, bonus action dash. Yes, you can do that then. Rogues. Anyway. Alrighty. Pud. I need you to make a
Great.
Constitution saving throw.
Also, the thing I was regretting not preparing was technically the counter to this spell is Pud's Peace from Pain.
It's true.
But I
Actually,
didn't prepare it.
genuinely it is.
Is it just a con save?
Yes, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Great. I'm sure it's going to go well with my 0 modifier. As a 5.
Yeah,
Wait,
sorry. What?
let me check. I do have. Okay, I'm just gonna check the conditions of the feat. Sorry. I'm scrolling. No, I'm sorry. I can't give lucky to a friend. Otherwise, I would.
Oh, no, you can't.
I'll let you give lucky to a friend.
Okay, reroll. I'm using my magic.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
That
it's so needed.
succeeds.
Because I'm
But-
on my feet already because of Tony, do I need to get
Tony's
up?
Nope, Tony's warm hug has put you on your feet. You have your full movement, but you have lost your action as you break out of the spell. Now you're all
Great.
broken out of the spell, so.
Great. We're gonna go there. And then let's see, do I got anything fun for my bonus action?
I don't know, do you?
Not really. Not really. I don't got a whole lot. Oh wait, I have the orb. Take out the orb.
It uses an action.
Wait, no, it uses a goddamn action. In that case, I'm gonna summon Oswald and use a bonus action to hand off the item.
It's a bonus action to summon Oswald.
Oswald was already in here, right?
Was Oswald? Did you already? I thought you said you poofed Oswald
Yeah,
away
because
when
we
he was
had
damp.
Oswald in the previous scene when we were all talking.
Yeah, but then remember, because did I not get to do that yet?
You
Where
have
I
not
brought
bamfed.
Oswald.
You have not bamfed Oswald back. It does take a bonus action. So you could summon Oswald now with your bonus action.
Yes, I will summon Oswald.
Poof! Oswald appears on your shoulder. All right, that's your turn. I'm so sorry. Really, that's what sucks about this. But Beers, you have your full action, and you're feeling great, as great as you can, facing up
All
against
right.
this fucking witch. Go.
I'm saying the line. With the versatility of the 5e fighter, I will swing my longsword.
Yeah, baby! Woo! Let's go!
21.
Miss.
Oh, fuck right, I have range with it. I forgot. That's fine. I'll leave that later. 17, I'm assuming, doesn't.
22 misses.
Oh, 22, it's 17 damage.
Yes, but 22 also
I was like,
misses.
how did I get so low?
22 misses.
Um,
You whoof, whoof, and you see her quickly, like
last
just like
one.
almost like
Last
smooth
one.
out of
27.
27 does hit.
15 slashing, 14 thunder, war magic.
All right,
24.
misses. She slides from side to side, barely hitting as you manage to get one off, and it kind of crackles with that booming blade energy.
If she moves, that's a lot. That's a fair amount of thunder damage now.
I know, your guys are so fucking high level. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
War magic is bonus. I can't do much after that.
You have your. All right, cool.
I don't really think I can.
No, you're good. You're good. That's why I
I don't
asked.
really have many reactions.
I mean, you don't want to waste your reaction on your turn, though, anyway. So,
I can
right.
cast Featherfall.
let's go! All right, Tony.
Tony. Alright. Tony's a decent distance away from the party, which is good. I'm going to look toward Raven as a free action and say, hey, so this is probably the last time, but I'm gonna do the thing. Like the bad thing.
This is
I'm gonna try.
quite literally the worst possible time you could do it.
Tony, think about this.
Okay. If I get, like, as far away from you as I can, you'd be cool?
Go ahead, roll me. No,
Fine.
Liz, stop!
Evan?
Elizabeth! I'm gonna kill
Liz.
your character! Don't do it! Alright, roll 2d100s. Oh, one's on team and one's on
Okay,
pod.
one
Okay.
on Tiamat, one on Pod.
I wanna
All right.
I do want to roll
Well,
them?
hey,
I don't
bitch,
mind
these are
range.
mine.
Should I? Yeah, go ahead. You roll 2.
Yeah, I haven't
First one
redeemed
will be
anything
on.
yet.
First one will be on Tiamat. The second one will be on Pod. How about that? That is fair. All right.
Deal. 16 for purity, Tiamat.
All right. Okay.
85 for Pud.
All right. Tony, your Tony Tingle goes off. Do you want to wild magic surge as well?
I want to wait to see what happens yet before my turn. This is awful.
No.
No? Okay,
It's a
okay,
yes or
no,
no
I'll roll my
question,
wild
Jake.
magic surge.
No,
Okay,
no, Jake. You need to submit one first. Come on.
I'm submitting.
There you go. Now you may
Pay the
roll.
toll.
You
toll.
gotta pay the toll before you do the roll. Come on.
I'm so scared right now. What is
Hurry.
this? I was
Why?
expecting 1 today. I was expecting 1.
Don't. Why would you be scared?
Why would you be scared? Come on, Jake. It's fine. You wanted
Sorry.
this.
I'm
You're the one who
sorry.
brought
Okay,
it up.
I'm rolling.
Sorry, Jack. My brain went burr when I realized chaos could happen.
Uh-huh.
I'm so glad
I
that
didn't think
chaos
of
is
that.
happening.
Alrighty.
Uh,
Thank you for the bond.
Did my thing crash? I wasn't sure if I rolled successfully.
Well, you haven't rolled the D100 yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I said roll, but then I had to restart roll 20. It's good. It's
That's
good.
okay.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, I want it.
50. Okay.
To be clear, this is on Tony. That's why I said I want it. Yes.
All right. You see in this moment as you're like, something bad could happen, but nothing bad will happen, right? And then you see kind of like appearing in front of you for a second is this small spectral shield. And for 1 round, your AC bonus goes up by 2.
This is for Tony?
For Tony. For Purity, you see her eyes flash, and she looks around for a second, but nothing else appears to happen. Pud, on the other hand, there's now 2 Puds standing in the corner, preparing for whatever's next. And Pud, you can look over at another Pud. And mirror image has been cast on you. Take that as you will.
Let's fucking go.
Alrighty. Tony, you still have your entire turn.
Great.
And your AC is +2 for 1 round, so...
Okay, that works.
Not that you fucking need it. Tell me what your AC is right now.
It is a 27
Fuck
for now.
you. I fucking hate you. You're actually the worst.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Tony's gonna smile, go past Raven. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to yell to the other 2. So, would you mind if I put you in like a dome situation real quick?
Who are you yelling at to?
This is at Piers and Tenari.
If you couldn't see, I mean, you can't see from underneath the helmet made from sand, but he's squinting.
The energy of Pierce's squint radiates out of the helmet.
As
Okay,
in-
I guess.
Lock us in with this.
Just say yes or no. I could just throw fire instead. It's fine. And I'm gonna step over. And then step over again. And I believe that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25 of my movement. Is I would like
Make your
to use
decision.
my...
Bitch, don't come over here.
I'm
Why
gonna
are
use
you
fire.
why are you coming near
I'm gonna
me?
use fireball.
Alright, Firebolt, go. Roll.
Why are you coming this way?
Why come in
Please.
that way?
Please.
Well,
Tony's
I
already
didn't-
made the
Until-
decision.
Until you're made as a threat, I don't think you're a target.
oh, well,
For now, at
you know,
least.
for better or for worse, Tony wanted to help.
Well,
And-
well.
I mean, I've already almost gotten hit once, so...
Yes, because that one guy who dropped before anyone else is
14
definitely a
misses
threat.
as you blast over
know
her
what?
shoulder and it crashes
It was
against the wall
creep.
in the back.
I get it.
Okay,
He was a
I'm gonna use
creep,
my
but I
bonus
wouldn't call
action.
him a
That's gonna
threat.
be 18 temp
Look at a
HP
threat.
from Guardian Armor Defense.
Okay, so you have... Okay, you do realize 10 HP doesn't stack, so you just have a minimum of HP.
Oh no, I already lost all of it from before.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. Sorry, I forgot I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That's my turn. I moved in a bit, and I'm just doing some support stuff.
Alright. Raven.
Yeah. Okay, so I can move around now. I'm good.
Yeah. A little dizzy, but you're fine.
Alright. I should probably actually enter the room. That might be a good start. How far is she?
30 feet from you.
Okay, cool.
Please don't stand on this side. Please.
What's down on which side?
Don't stand over here where all of the people are.
I'll just. You know what? I can go over here. I can sit beside Pierce and I can hit her with a sword.
Sure, do whatever you want. Just
Stay away from you. Got it.
spread out for the dragon breath, please.
That's as far as I can go for now, but I can still hit her from here. All right. All right. We'll attack with the Dragon Slayer a couple times. I'm assuming that misses.
19
Assuming
misses.
that misses.
18 misses.
That's unfortunate. And then the last attack. 26?
Keep in mind you have advantage
26
because
hits.
I'm flanking.
Oh, I have advantage?
Because I'm in a flanking position.
I'll let your first attack, which is the 19 and 18, so 19 misses out of the two. 26 would hit, but you can roll again to see if you get a natural 20 on your second hit.
Okay.
So no, 26
No.
does hit, though, for your second hit.
And then see if I can get that Dragon Slayer. 27?
27 also hits.
I mean, you would still
Cool.
have the advantage, so go for that nat 20.
Yeah, go for that nat 20.
No, let's go with 27.
All right, chill.
Right.
the one number difference. Listen, Tanari's being super helpful. He chose a very good position for you.
Thanks, Tanari. You rock, buddy.
I mean, it was technically with the hope of helping Piers, and then Piers didn't take it, and Raven did, so...
That's how it is. All right, so 2 of your attacks hit.
Okay, so one is the Dragon Slayer Rapier. I don't
Alright.
know if that makes a difference.
Yes,
at this
roll
time.
that one first.
All right.
Roll the damage
is
on that one
1d8
first.
plus 7. 3, 2, 1. It's an 11.
Alrighty.
And then there is the Silken Spite, which is... Boom. It's 15 points of damage.
Alrighty. You slash at her, and she looks at you, and you see her growl. She just goes, I thought I taught you better. And it is her turn. So she's going to look at you. And she is going to... Let me just nibble a little bit.
Nip. Oh no.
Let me just look at my things. She's
Yours
going
like fold back a little bit, just like, oh no.
yeah. Mommy Dearest is home. Let's go. All right. Oh no.
Don't say
Yeah,
that.
she's evil. What's the likelihood of like the Puss in Boots face working on this woman?
Well, with a natural 20, not likely.
Can I try?
Mm.
No.
Cool. You see as she reaches up, like, her hand back, and she just quickly goes down and just scratches, like, directly, from one of your ears across down your face, down to your neck, with this, like, large oily claw, which quickly sharpens like daggers and slashes down in front of you. This is natural 20, so I could... I'm sorry. I mean, luckily this is only a claw attack, which I've decided to do, so,
This the part where I'm gonna get her.
That's 23 points of damage as you are slashed quickly by her, before she...
I got.
Yeah, she's gonna go, and then she's going to turn back around and do a secondary strike on, yeah, she's gonna do a strike on Piers, and then her final strike on Tanari. I don't believe that's going to hit with a... 22 Piers?
Nope.
Yep. So, but you feel the shing against the armor as she claws at you, but because of the armor, it keeps you safe. And she's gonna go around for her third one on Tanari. That's a 25 to hit.
25 to hit Tanari? Yeah, that hits.
Oh, sorry, 24.
That still hits.
Sorry.
My AC is 19.
Right. You see as she goes slash slash on Raven and Piers, and then she turns to you, and you see her hand changes form quickly, and almost looks like a small maw for a second as it opens, and you see this big blast kind of radiate from it as it crashes up against you. So let's. She basically shot you point blank, bud. Sorry about that.
Can I use Uncanny Dodge, so instead of blasting me right in the chest, to more like I dodge it, but it still grazes me in a very painful manner?
Yes. You can use Uncanny Dodge. So that is going to be... I gotta do math. I fucking hate this part. Why do we play Dungeons & Dragons, guys? This
I mean,
sucks.
I can have it.
Yeah, I know, but, like, I still need to roll the damage that you're gonna take in the first place. Alright. So that's... So that's 19 points of piercing damage as you are stabbed by this blast of energy, and then it kind of crackles for a second with this thunder. And you're going to take originally it was 10 points, but it's halved to 5 because you're resistant to lightning damage, so you take 5 points of lightning damage as well. So in total that's whatever.
Having the
Oh,
19, so would that be 9 or 10?
that would be 10. So take
10.
15 points of damage total.
Wonderful.
Alright. 50 points of damage to you as she just slash, slash, slash. And then she stands there and she just waits. Actually, her turn. I have to roll something. Alright. You see, as she blasts that, she pulls her arm back, and you see, the sort of ichor that's been covering her arms begins to drip off, in almost like chunks of just like thick slime and ooze as it slaps onto the floor. And underneath you see her arm has been completely covered in scales that seem to shimmer with that same sort of oily sort of presence. And it shifts between red, blue, green, black, and white. Just at ease as you see her arm is now covered in scales. But it's still kind of vaguely covered in that ooze. That's her turn. Tanari, you're up. You got punched in the stomach, dude.
So, let's see here. That's an action. That's gonna be fun. Okay. How fun do I make this? I'm gonna make this as fun as I can.
Good.
So I'm going to swing my sword, but I'm not just swinging my sword, and I will explain what I mean after it hopefully hits. Thank God for advantage, because Raven is flanking. 27 hit?
Hits. Yeah.
Wonderful. So because of advantage, not only do I get sneak attack, I'm also casting Booming Blade.
You're just copying Piers. Listen, it's a good spell.
It's a good spell.
It's a good spell. It's a good spell.
So, start off with
Listen, warlocks, man.
the.
Got 2 of them in the party. It's kind of weird how we got here.
One has a crush on the other. It happens.
That's 39 points of the initial slashing.
Alrighty.
Whoa.
Or slashing?
Yeah.
Yes. Plus okay. Okay, so 39 plus 15 points of thunder damage. And I'm going to expend a charge. I'm going to expend a charge to immediately take one extra action, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast. And would all of those have
No,
advantage?
if you use action, you have to hit her with the sword.
Oh, do I?
I don't actually know. That's what it's intended for. It's for a secondary strike. But I guess you can Eldritch Blast. Oh fuck! I didn't listen. It wasn't.
And would
built
all
for
of
this.
those have advantage?
Yes, because you're
Because of
flanking.
flanking.
Because you're flanking. Yes. Yeah. No. Technically, yeah. It's kind of funny how that works.
This is the best day ever. Oh my god, you're killing Tiamat in one move.
Oh, you're barely scratching her, but it's kind of funny.
Okay, that's rude. That's rude.
I'm being honest.
I'm American. We hate honesty.
So,
Not true.
that advantage. 21 for the first one.
Miss.
Damn it. Come on, advantage, don't fail me now. Oh, that's 2 misses. 26?
Hits.
Wonderful. That nat 20. No, but 25.
25 hits.
Okay, so 2 hits. That's
It's kind of weird. I guess we haven't been in combat very often since you've gotten these warlock powers. I'm just kind of realizing it now.
so that'll be 17 points of
Right
force
on.
damage.
Blast her in the back and or in the front. She just kind of looks and glares at you. Pud, you're up.
Yes. Cool. Can I get a token for my clone pup? What does mirror image do again? Sorry.
A
What
great
makes a
bush.
clone of myself I can...
No. Mirror image. Let's look at the stats of mirror image because I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's 3 clones. I can double check.
It's 3 clones that are right next to me at
Yeah,
all times.
3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appear in your space until the spell ends. The duplicate moves with you and mimics all of your actions, shifting its position so it's impossible to track which image is the real you. You can use your action to dismiss the illusionary duplicates.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna give use my bonus action to give the orb to Oswald. Can I get an Oswald token, by the way?
I can grab you an Oswald token, which we definitely have.
It's taken 2 years. Still doesn't exist.
Hold on. I want you wanted the PUD tokens or? Well, no, because they
No,
technically
because
they
they're just right
technically
next to
yeah they exist in your space.
Mhm.
There you go.
Thank you. There's Oswald.
That's Oswald.
Sorry, I'm didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
I'm gonna grab.
No, I haven't given you access yet. Give me a oh my god. Yeah. I do everything
Anyway.
myself around here.
I know. So hard for a single father.
I
Anyway.
know.
Pud is going to. Looking at this. Pud's gonna step in here.
The door behind you is closed and locked.
Son of a bitch. Alright.
Sorry. You can either open it by force or by picking the lock. It is a small
biggest
kitchen.
strengths. Force.
Alright, in that case, so let's go there then. Which is a bit. Is there no better place?
Oh, by the way, all of those are like small tables, and they've got like little sandwiches and like bottles of wine on them. All the little squares are like tables.
Mhm.
Quick, Pud, Purity is allergic to mayonnaise.
All right, I'm gonna go actually here. I'm gonna leave Oswald in that space there, just to occupy. Let's see. So let's. I'm going to cast. I gotta cast a spell. Let's see spells.
I mean, you don't have to just cast a spell if you don't want to.
I would prefer to cast a spell.
Alright, what are you casting?
When it comes to hitting, that's probably my best bet of actually hitting a shot, but I don't think that's something I need to be doing. So let's focus on. I'm just going to cast Mass Healing Word at 3rd level. Let's just roll. It's just very light, but give a little bit of healing to everyone. It helps to everyone.
Everybody can heal 8 points.
Woo.
Woo.
And I used that as my action instead of my bonus action, just because I used my bonus action to give Oswald the orb.
Alright. And is that everything?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
That's really all I can do.
Back to top of the round, Piers.
Alright, give me 1 sec. Well, I'm gonna... What do I have that could be good? Actually, wait, hold on. Wait, fuck, no, that's really big, isn't it? Yeah, never. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
32.
Hits?
All of the icons are covering, but I know it's not a... 18 slashing.
Alrighty.
Next. 33, 16.
Alright.
Last, or not. Well, that sure as hell didn't do anything.
No, Booming Blade.
Oh. But I do have bonus. 34, another 18.
Damn. Slash at her. She takes it and looks at you and just glares. Tony.
Oh, I'm so happy, Caleb. You know I'm so happy. Okay. I think I'm going to use my movement in this moment. Get a bit further back relative to where I am right now. So far, things are looking a little bit scary. 5, 10. Let's see. Let's say about 15 feet away.
Alright.
So I'm standing in the doorway. I would like to hold my action for the moment. And I am readying one of 2 spells. I need to decide which is which. But for my bonus action, let me double check. Never mind, I haven't lost any temp HP. I'm not wasting that. I know that I use this line a lot, but the mental math is floating all around Tony's body, all around her brain. The big thoughts. Big thoughts.
What are you doing?
I'm readying a spell.
Which spell? You have to tell me what spell it is.
I know I have
Those
to
are
tell
the
you. I'm
rules.
I know, I'm scared, though. You know what
Tell
would
me
make
the
this
spell, Jay, or
situation a
else we
lot easier?
can't move on.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna ready Wall of Force, and I'm keeping it handy till I get a signal from Pud.
Okay, Tony, if it gets back to your turn and you have not cast that spell, you lose the spell slot.
I
Raven!
use
All right. You know what? Just slashing at the lady is working. So we're just gonna try that.
Okay.
Okay, 20. 28.
28 hits, 20 does not hit. Or, sorry, you have
thought-
advantage because you're with Tanari, so 28 hits.
Right. See if I can do better.
So
That's unfortunate.
Second strike does not hit.
All right, let's see if the last hit one does. That is a 32. I don't think
30.
I can get higher than
Yeah,
that.
32
Yep.
hits. Alright. So 2 of them hit.
Fantastic. All right. Let's do the D8 plus 7 first. It's gonna be 10, and
All right.
then the
Is
other
that, sorry,
one-
which one is the, is that the...
That's the dragon.
Okay, cool,
Slayer.
thank you. You
No
gotta
worries.
clarify for me.
And then this one is the regular.
Nice! Right on.
I should eventually set up the green flame, but
Next round. Alright. Tia Mudstone, she looks to you and she goes... She looks to all of you and she's... You are all just in my way. And then you see she kind of, like, her body kind of contorts for a second as you see, like, out of her back, she's kind of wearing this open back dress. As she kind of does so, you see kind of something moving and, like, wiggling along, like, her spine, as you can see the bone, as it just moves beneath her skin for a second before it just shoots out beside her neck as this large, long, scaly tendril shoots out and just wraps itself up around, like, her neck and the side of her face like a large scarf. And she just looks at all of you and smiles. And as she does so, she opens her mouth and then just screams. And I need everybody to make an intelligence saving throw.
intelligence saving throw?
Intelligence saves.
You
Such
think
a
this party
weird
has
save.
intelligence? Caleb,
Well, that's why
I didn't
I added
build a
the spell to
character
your
with high
inventory.
intelligence.
Why did you know, actually? Because it's genuinely super fucking cool.
thanks.
Oh no!
Oh,
Caleb, I only rolled a 26, I failed.
I've got luck points. I've got this. We're gonna burn a luck
18.
point.
Okay.
Like
Do
father,
that
like
one.
son.
No!
Do that one.
Oh no, Tanaria,
I've
so
got
we should
one
make
more.
an intelligence save.
Yeah,
Do you
Can
want
I
to waste
just-
it?
use the
Do you
last
want to
one?
use it?
I'm
Do you
just
wanna
praying
use
to
it?
the
Yes.
dice a little bit.
We're not even
Yeah.
in like the final. This is
I don't
phase
care.
1 right now. Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah. Let's waste
me.
it.
It's okay to use it.
It's an 18. There we go.
So Raven, Tanari, Piers all succeed. And Tony with a 26. Is that 26?
Yes.
So everybody but Pud succeeds. So as she screams, your ears immediately ring with this loud echo. And I need Pud to take 50 points of damage.
15?
50.
5-0.
No.
As this scream not only pierces your ears but your mind as if you feel it getting infected. And then you see as the moment the scream ends and you guys kind of, all of you block it out of your minds and then look at her with this glare and you see her mouth closes and then she smiles. And then you see the tendril move from around her head and curl downward, and slowly the scales on it, which were kind of that sort of oily color transmuting between all of them, just quickly sort of stops and freezes as you see it control and just fully coat in the color of bright purple. And you see a small head begin to almost bloom from the end of this tendril. Um,
Oh god,
and
it's
the
Shin
head is
Godzilla.
basically it's fucking weird shit. And you see as like the mouth kind of forms on the end of this tendril, like fucking parasite shit. You hear another sort of loud scream, but this time it echoes in this sort of radius. It doesn't actually. It's not a radius. It's a cone. So instead, it's gonna hit Piers, Raven, Tony. So it's gonna go that way. Piers,
Oh,
Raven,
boy.
Tony. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You need Tony to make a deck save, yeah.
I only have one more Indomitable left, so let's hope this
19.
is something good.
19. Okay.
14.
Okay, I'm going to... Oh, God. Okay, I guess I'll use my last lucky point.
What does that make it?
We'll find out.
Can I technically...
God, okay.
Oh wait, no, I can do it. Can I use my reaction to cast Snapping String on myself? Or Silvery Barbs on myself?
Yes, you can.
Right, I'm...
Okay.
Great,
That's your
alright.
reaction, yeah.
Yep, first spell slot down.
God, I assume that an 18, if I use Flash of Genius, that's not going to
Fuck's sake,
save. Huh?
well, there goes one spell slot.
Okay, so, yeah, so Piers fails, Tony fails.
I don't feel as
Raven,
bad knowing someone
Raven
else failed.
succeeds, and Raven succeeds. So you guys, so Raven, you're taking half of half, everybody else are taking half damage, because this is how it fucking works. So that's 45 halved is...
22 if you're
22.
feeling nice, 23 if you're not.
20, so that's 23 points of damage to Pierce and Tony, and Raven, you're going to take half of 23, which is
11 or 12.
12.
Oh?
I rolled up, so 12. So 12 points of damage to Raven, 23 to Piers and Tony.
Okay.
As you are shocked with this sort of cone of lightning as it just shoots at
Hey, that's
you.
halved.
Yeah, that is halved.
For lightning. Okay, I was making sure
You
that
failed
that
your
was
dex
done.
save, that's why you got 23. The original was
Okay.
45 points of damage. Do you want to take 45 points of damage?
Okay, no, I was making sure because I didn't know if you were
No,
taking...
I'm already having it for you because I know you're resistant to fucking everything. I should just start rolling half the amount of dice, honestly. But it's so fun rolling like 14 to 15 d6s. It's just fun. I feel like a god. It's great. But after that loud poof and radiant over everybody, Tanari, it's your turn. And you see there's like this purple tendril that's kind of just sticking out the back of her like spine and neck and just kind of wraps around for now. Almost like it's like some weird
turn.
pet.
I'm still flanking.
You haven't moved yet.
This... Very fun. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt Booming Blade again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
technically have
Yo,
advantage,
sneak
so I
attack.
still get sneak
Sneak-
attack.
Yeah?
Sneak attack bomb, let's go.
Yeah? Go.
So
Oh no! I just realized you get advantage. No! Okay.
so
Okay.
No, let's kill Purity before she gets to her Tiamat phase.
We're barely
that's
scratched.
65 points of
There's
slashing.
fucking 4 1s in there, Jesus.
and 3 6s though.
Bounce down.
Couple 5s. Really, honestly, that's not great for 18d6. Plus 8. And then that'll be. So, quick question: with Booming Blade, I know that the, like, on hit will be doubled.
Yeah. So,
Will the movement also be doubled if she
no.
tries to move?
No, if
Damn.
she tries to move, it's the same. Sadly,
Okay.
that's the point. It is a cantrip, so it'll damage for like the hit will double, but afterwards it's just kind of the same.
That's still 32 points of
Fucking
thunder.
hell. Chinari, you see all this happen, and you come in like a fucking truck to boom. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else, bud? Anything else? Where did this luck come from?
I don't know. I stole it from you again.
Apparently you did. I mean, actually, I already rolled mine after 20 for tonight. So, yeah, we're doing great.
I'm tempted to do something, but also I think
Do
it
it.
would just end up going over poorly, because I think it might actually help her, not hurt her, so I'm not going to.
Don't you fucking dare.
All right.
I don't trust you.
Because it would end up doing fire damage.
I'm
Also,
not gonna say
to
anything.
a lot of people.
That's true.
Yeah, you know exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's
That's the thing about that is, yeah, the way it's worded it stays the same. It's a blessing and a curse, so.
Can I technically hide as a bonus action? Because it's one of the rogue things. But given the situation,
No, I'm gonna say no.
okay. Then I'm not going to take my bonus action.
All right. That's it. There's your turn.
That is my turn.
You feel satisfied with yourself? You fucking
With
motherfucker?
97 points of damage.
Yeah, you feel good? You feel good about yourself?
A little, yeah.
Anyway, Pud, have fun. Have fun. Have fun. It's your turn. Hi.
I will. Sorry, let me find the. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then that's. Quickly go backwards.
Please does math ASMR.
So it's there, so I can go one more. All right.
Tony, do the thing, please.
Okay. And Tony is now going to activate Wall of Force.
Where?
Her only 5th level spell. It is going to be in that hemispherical dome surrounding Pud. So that means it has a radius of 10.
Do we draw a big circle around Pud now?
Yeah. Gotta draw a big circle around Pud.
All right.
now.
Show me 10 feet from Pud. Can you do the
Sure.
little arrow thing? Do the little arrow thing, Liz, please.
Yeah, give me a second. And
Oh, sorry, I had the wrong tool selected. That's my fault.
I'm gonna do that, so you can see the exact area.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Okay, well, I gotta get rid of this. I can't do anything, right? Oh god. There you go.
This dome surrounding Pud is
If I can.
immune
Oh my
to all
god.
damage and cannot be dispelled by Dispel Magic.
There you go.
Thank you.
A little janky, but it'll do.
All right, cool. Next, I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds. Cause fuck you.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I just did a shitload of damage to your friends. Do it.
Yeah, I'm aware you did. That's why I'm healing them.
Yeah.
So it's Sadly, because of the range, I cannot heal myself with it currently, because it's in 60-foot range, but a 30-foot sphere. So a 30-foot radius, right?
Yeah, so you should be able to heal all your friends.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking heal all of them. Cleric shit. Cleric shit, 35 HP.
Alright, hell yeah, 35 hit points to everybody.
Okay, and then that's my action. With my bonus action, I'm giving a command to Oswald.
Alright.
To you, because I give bonus action, or I command Oswald, right?
Mhm.
And then that they do an action as a
Yeah.
turn.
Oswald basically has their own action that happens directly after yours. So it's not an initiative, but like, Pud, basically you take your turn and then Oswald can take theirs.
Great, I'm gonna give Oswald the action of using Healing Word through the orb on, let's do Piers.
I'm full.
Raven.
I'm sorry.
Tony is also full.
You said 35 points of healing?
Yes.
Cool. Just checking.
Who needs it? Who wants it?
Does that
who's
still
in
go
worse
up?
condition?
Does that still go up to your total HP of your
10 over max because of the feast.
Yes. You can still you can have up to 10 more.
Yeah, so like my max is right now technically 138 instead of 128.
In that case.
Yeah, a lot of us are.
Which I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too.
I think I'm sitting at 165 right now.
Yeah,
so
fucked
I'm
all of
pretty
you. Okay, in that case,
Yeah, sir, we're all max.
yeah, healing word myself then.
We're all max,
Oswald.
you know.
Oswald,
No,
I'm not max. I'm fine.
let's a cute little cool, and we'll like move like a little bit closer.
No, you don't need to.
I don't need to. Never mind.
You don't-
Never mind.
Because it's 60-foot range.
Let's add a cute little cool, and we'll healing word. You can roll it. You have to roll the dice though, please.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be with Tony's
he
stuff.
is
So that's
technically yours. So
E4 plus what, Tony?
it's a D4 plus 5 because it's Tony's mod.
8 points of healing,
Yo.
Pod.
Yo, I need it. I need it right now, alright?
I did hit you in
One
the
down.
brain pretty hard.
I got
I'm
brain
sorry.
blasted too hard.
Listen,
I'm not Jimmy
I
Neutron.
did not
can't handle
expect
it.
anybody. Like, I did not expect you guys to succeed on that. I expected more people to fail. So that was fun.
Alright, that's the end of my turn. For my little safety bubble.
Alrighty, top of the initiative. You know who it is. It's your boy.
I'm going to take the attack of opportunity and go back 10, which I believe would be, yeah, that's only 5. So I'm gonna go all the way back here.
All right. She technically gets a slash at you. So
Yep.
she's gonna take it. No! I just fucking threw my d20 off the table. That's fine. Does a 27 hit Piers?
You know what? I'm gonna shield because my armor is 24, so that'll make it 28.
All right, that you shield, and
Yeah, I'm not-
you see
I'm
the
not
large
taking
hand
that right
rips
now.
and tries to reach and grab onto you, but it kind of hits the sort of mythical shield, and she pulls away and just glares, watching you back up. Right?
And I will use my bonus, and I will turn Alvaros into the whip form and attack from over here.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
32.
All right.
13. Fucking going. 33, another 13.
All right.
I can technically use booming, right, with it?
Technically.
I just won't get war magic because I did my bonus to switch
Yeah.
forms.
Yeah.
I was another 33.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
13 and 16.
Right
Also,
on.
technically, this is slashing, so she does have -5 movement. Or -10.
Oh, true. Slasher feet. Hell yeah. Good to
Yep.
know.
Look at that consistency, all 13s.
That's, that's pretty good. You know what? That's clean.
Lucky
I
number
imagine Piers was
13.
just striking the same place like 3 times in a row as he backed up. And she just didn't get the opportunity. She was like, fucking this guy. Alright. Tony.
It's Tony time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Tony has done her big thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my movement to start backtracking a little bit. I'm going to use my bonus action to get my 18 temp HP back. I'm back at max again, Caleb. It is a good day.
Mm-hmm. Not for me.
Not for you.
I get
Okay.
the point though.
I've got movement of like 30, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I want to be able to still see through. That's my big thing.
Yeah, the hallway's only 25 feet wide, so.
But I could go in a corner. No, that wouldn't be good.
You won't be able
Okay.
to see if you tuck yourself into a corner. You might be able to see Raven, but you would lose sight on Purity.
Okay, I'll back up as far as I can.
Alright, you can see.
We'll say instead of doing that right here, so I'm centered a bit more.
Alright, yeah, you can see everything. I'll say for if you're lined up here, like with the door, then you can see what's going on.
Cool. I still have my action handy.
Alright.
Okay. You know what? Ooh. I mean, yeah, that was my big thing. Like, I wanted to make sure that I cast a dome on someone. So I think we're gonna have some fun. I've got my first level spell slot handy. May I magic missile the Tiamat?
Yes, you may magic missile Tiamat.
If she uses counterspell, it's top of initiative. Now everyone else can do their cool thing. So I'm happy either way.
Why would she counterspell? Anyway.
No, you're right. Exactly. So it'd just be funny. It'd just be funny. Maybe I just want to do some damage, Caleb Tiefling. That's a D4 plus 1, and I roll 3 of them because I'm going to use first level. Because you know what? Screw Tiamat. Okay. Slash roll 1d4 plus 1. Slash roll 1d4 plus 1. Slash roll 1d4 plus 1.
You know, you could have just done like 4 or 3d4 plus 3.
I do now. Thanks, Caleb.
Okay, just letting you know.
That is going to be 13. I also got 13 damage. I'm also cool.
What is 13 is your next lucky number? I swear.
Yeah.
You're
You
gonna
kinda
kill her
watch
with 13
as-
damage. She's gonna be at 13 hit points left.
We
We're
watch
going to be at
as
13 and we're
3
going to do
darts-
12.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
darts.
God,
They're
she
made
was
of
not able
tiny
to recover.
sticks. And so the tiny sticks kind of just fly forward and pistol whip Purity before disappearing into the ether.
All right. Raven's turn.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Okay. She hasn't moved. Flanking position is gone.
Nope, flanking's still there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, with
Oh, okay.
Tanari.
Yeah.
It's with Tanari the entire time.
Never mind. Alright. I'll just keep attempting to hit her with this Dragon Slayer sword, as she's still there, so might as well. Okay. 30.
Hits.
That wasn't any better. Let's see here.
Another 30 that definitely hits.
Fantastic. And
You
then
want to roll for a natural 20? Roll for a natural 20?
roll for a natural. Okay.
Okay.
No dice.
All right.
And then the last attack. No. Let's see if it gets better. 30.
All right. All of your attacks hit this time. I think
Fantastic.
she's getting sluggish. What the fuck? You guys are getting better. She's getting worse.
She just needs a nap. It's okay.
Your time has come, old woman. Go in the grave.
Okay, hey. Time to go to sleep. Okay, so the first one
Is that the Dragon Slayer?
15 damage.
Is
That's
that
the Dragon Slayer?
Alrighty, thank
Yep.
you.
Then 11 for the Dragon Slayer, because the first two were Dragon Slayer, and then the last one was Silken Spite. which is 15 damage.
Right on.
And then I think next turn I'm gonna remember to do the green flame, so I can do a little bit more damage
Right
for a
on.
little bit.
As you finish the strike, she looks to you. Now you can see like where you've been cutting into her and slicing. She does not bleed, but she just begins to drip more of that sort of like oily ooze as she just looks to you. Like her eyes are wide and void of any emotion at this point. And she just kind of glares at you. And she goes, "Well, if I can't destroy you, I'll let the island eat you whole." And you see, as she like raises her arms up, both of them quickly shift and turn to the scales of the blue dragon. And as she does so, you hear this quick, like thundering roar that just like it sounds so loud it begins to shake the building that all of you are standing in. And you hear the floorboards creak as you see beneath the wooden floorboards beneath your feet, it ever so slightly begins to glow with a bright blue light. And now, where you stand, it is considered difficult terrain. And I'm gonna need everybody to make a dexterity save for me. This includes Pud, who is in a dome. Because Pud is still technically touching the floor, I'm sorry.
Dexterity
No.
save.
Dexterity save.
These wings ain't
Let's
Let's
anything.
make sure that we roll the right dice and the right number of dice, because I still had it set to 68.
That would
Mom
be
threw the
bad.
slipper. Mom threw the slipper.
15.
Soft 20.
Soft 20 good?
An 18.
18, okay. So,
failed.
everybody but Raven and Pierce, Raven and Pierce succeed, everybody else fails.
I was about to cry.
I have not
Like, we
succeeded this
failed?
week.
No.
God damn.
Since when did the fucking the spell save get higher?
Alrighty. So that's 27 points of lightning damage halved to... what is...
13 or 14.
14, thank you. I can't do fucking mental math today.
And then
It's an actual
because-
problem.
Is this a half if you succeed on the dex save?
Yeah, half if you succeed.
Cool, so I only take... What was it?
7.
20, 27 halved would be 14.
Half
so,
against
yes,
7.
7. Thank you.
Yes, Jake, yes.
So what is it?
Thanks.
Sorry. That'd be 14 points of damage. Halved, because you have lightning resistance. So.
I'm down another.
All of her attacks suck when you're resistant to all of them, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well,
like, they
I'm
do
still
on average
losing
like
armor.
45 to 50 damage, and then I'm sitting here being like 14,
What, Caleb?
15.
Eat shit. Fuck you.
No, you're good. Hey, you know what? I said, hey, you're fighting Tiamat, and you guys said, we'll be prepared, and you did come prepared. What can I say?
I have 2 more sand armor pieces left. This is not good.
Yeah, you can start seeing Pierce's face once again. The helmet's probably gone at this point. Well, unless the helmet's the last thing you keep, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's up to you. Narratively speaking. She's then going to, after summoning a lightning, the air begins to hum with the bright electric energy. You guys feel that sort of tingle shoot up through your body. You have to gasp for air for a second, but she doesn't really give you too much of a chance, as immediately her arms stick out and she's immediately going in for an attack on both of you who are closest to her.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Why? That's the second natural 20 I've gotten on Raven, and like specifically Raven, I kind of don't like it.
Mom wants me gone.
Yeah, a little bit. Whoopsies.
I guess she was a little hurt that I didn't want to join her side. You know, just a little.
Yeah, just a little itty bitty.
Took it a little personally. Like, geez, Mom.
So that's.
Oh, how bad am I hurting?
Well, let's see. You see her hands kind of, though you can still see the scales They still are slightly covered in that ooze, which you see quickly kind of take form for a second, and you almost hear the sort of like draconic roar that just kind of emanates from like around her, not necessarily because she is roaring. It's just like an energy, and as she does so, two blasts appear and shoot towards. I'm gonna roll for Tanari just to make sure I hit him as well. I don't. That's a natural 1.
Ah, fuck you.
So wow. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Raven. This is specifically like this is personal. Yeah. So that's I'm gonna so that's going to be fuck, that's poison. So you don't take any of the elemental damage, but you are going to take 19 you're gonna take 30 points of you're gonna take 30 points of piercing damage as you are stabbed with this elemental blast, and as she does, she targets you directly as it hits directly over your chest, and you feel that sort of poison ooze over you, but then that protection that Pud gave you sticks in and completely negates any elemental damage you would have taken from that blast. The fact that it's up to chance fucking sucks, because I have to roll a fucking D5 every time, and it's actually the worst. But that's fine. I set this up for myself. This is how I built the creature. And she goes and tries to shoot for Tanari, realizing that she misses. She pulls her hand back and just, like, fully goes in for, like, a full claw. Like, just, like, claw over your face. Just, like, going for the throat. That is going to be a... Give me a second. I have to do some mental math here.
Nat
28?
Yeah.
On Tanari.
Okay.
On Tanari. Not
On
Raven.
Tanari?
That's Tanari, because she missed the first one. She's just going in again, trying to hit you.
Yes, I am going to uncanny dodge that, though.
Alright, that's fine. You're going to take half of this damage. She has to do her claw attack now. So 18 points of damage halved is
9.
9. There you go. There you go. Take 9 points of damage as she slashes at you, and you manage to just barely step out of the way. You see that tendril still wrapped around her. It's still purple, almost like almost like it's mimicking the color of Pud. And another thing you would notice, those with insanely high perception, you know who you are. You would be able to see those cuts that you've opened on her just ever so slightly begin to seal over.
Oh, come on.
What qualifies as insanely high passive perception?
Literally everybody but Piers. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
Okay.
18 now.
23.
Yeah, sorry, 18 won't cut it. It 20 plus. 20 plus was the...
Okay.
So, I think Tanari could see it.
Yeah, 23 for Tanari.
Yeah,
so.
so everybody but Piers could see it, sadly. But her wounds are slowly sealing over. Go, Tanari. Go, go, Tanari.
Okay. Let's go for the booming blade again. 'Cause that seems to be going well for me.
Flank. Thank God you have flank, but however, still doesn't hit. You swing wide this time after she had just barely scratched you. Anything else you want to do, Tanari?
Other than cry? Let me double check something real quick. Yes. I'm gonna use a second charge on my sword.
Alright.
Pud, I'm sorry, you're in a bubble, and I can technically see myself, so everyone, including myself in the party except for Pud,
And Tony.
has...
Oh.
I can see Tony.
Oh, you can
technically.
see. Yeah,
You
you
can
can see
see-
Tony. No, you can see Pud in the bottle.
I can see Pud, but it's only up to 4.
Oh, okay.
So I am targeting myself because Pud has the bubble and the
Pud.
distance.
That's fair.
So you're not really taking very much bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage.
I am not. Yeah.
So resistance for 1 minute to those for the rest of us.
All right. So her claw attacks are going to do significantly less.
All of her attacks do so much less.
Literally everything she does now we have resistance.
No, that's completely fair. Yeah. Go, Pud. It's your birthday.
So you said the tables are there.
Yeah, they're like
Is
small
the
tables.
table affected by the lightning floor?
It does appear to be rattling and like moving.
Okay. I'm just gonna. All right. Well, I'm gonna use my wings then and fly up 10 feet, so I'm touching the top of the sphere.
Yeah, you hover. You kind of hover up higher, so your feet are off the floor, and you feel like that sort of sense of relief immediately. But you can still feel like that static that kind of radiates in the dome now. Not to the point where it'll damage you because you're not touching the floor, but floor is lava, bitch.
Ooh.
Let's go.
The floor is lava. I got wings. I'm gonna.
It's true.
I'm gonna immediately just cast Cure Wounds on myself because I'm fucking injured again.
I'm
'cause
so sorry.
I'm running away from things and I still get hit. It's impressive. Let's
Yeah.
do that. Damn.
I know. I'm so sorry.
You remember when I wanted Pud to have like a -3 Constitution?
Mm-hmm. Aren't you glad you didn't do that?
No.
Fair
I
enough.
regret not making it lower. I'm gonna do that, and then fuck, you guys are fine again. I'm just gonna have Oswald heal me again.
I mean, you can try to cast a damaging spell if you want.
On her?
If you want to.
My attack spell modifier is +12. I have to get at least a 14
It's possible.
hypothetically to hit.
Hypothetically. Or if you have an area of effect spell, then she needs to roll a save.
Oh yeah, let me just roll fucking grease. It's my only area of effect spell. I am set for support. Actually, no, because that takes an action to cast. Because I already cured wounds for my action, so I'm just gonna bonus action do the healing again on myself, and just try to survive. The current objective: survive for Pud.
That's fair. That is fair. Pud, you survive. You got this, buddy.
I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. All right, that's Pud turn.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm not actually
I'm
that sorry, but
strategic. See, like me, I want to flip purity off, but I know strategically it's a bad idea, so I won't. For the sake of the battle.
for the sake of the battle. Understandably. All right. Piers.
You already know what's gonna happen.
I know exactly what's gonna happen. Roll for me.
31,
Hell yeah.
17.
You've been rolling better since the
Natural 20.
Let's
35
go!
plus. Hey, also, this cunt has disadvantage. Shouldn't have said that.
Oh fuck yeah. No, that's fine. This is what
She
we're
has
here
disadvantage on melee, I believe.
for. Oh fuck. That's
All
good.
melee until my turn. So I'm just gonna whip right at her arm.
She got a hisses
Actually,
as
wait,
she pulls her
wait.
arm back.
Wait, I can actually say something different.
Well, actually, with a natural 20 and your slasher feat, you can grievously wound an opponent.
I want to hook right into the shoulder and then just drag it down. Just making a straight cut, taking the tip of it, going straight down the arm, like right to in between the finger.
Oh, so you're
That's
cutting you're cutting downward on the arm.
Yeah, shoulder, just like doing a
Oh,
straight line.
Oh, okay, I get it. Sorry, it took me a second to figure out what you were saying. Yeah, no, yeah, you cut straight down, and she just howls in pain, and she just looks at you and glares.
I
You
still
see
have-
now as she grits her
I'm not
teeth,
done.
her teeth are just all completely sharp and fanged.
Alright.
And you know, like Tabaxis
yeah.
normally have like sharp teeth and like little fangs, but this is fucking gross.
26.
26. That hits, yeah.
12 plus 15.
All right, on.
And then, last one, 28 with 15.
All right, cool. Right, on. I slash at her and she sits there and she just glares and looks pissed. Tony.
Only time.
Tony
It's
time.
Tony time. Oh, you said it. Oh. Okay.
First time. It's the only time you're gonna get it.
You better do something great now.
Oh God. Well, I was gonna wild magic surge, but slash jab.
It's,
It's
yo,
never a good
wild,
idea. I don't
wild
know.
magic surge is a free action though. You can do it whenever. That's the great
I
part.
know.
Mhm.
Here's the thing. I really like it. I also know Liz likes it. I know no one else likes it.
Okay. Okay, everyone else doesn't like it because it's not a great idea. I like it because I'm an agent of chaos and just want it. I think it'd be funny. Come on, it would be so funny though, wouldn't it?
Well,
You're
we
so
are.
debating clicking it. It's just 2,000 points. You have enough to spend. You can just do it once. It won't hurt. Come on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna open up with a wild magic surge then, because I'm excited.
You fucking idiot. Why would you do that? That's such a dumb play.
I haven't clicked it yet. How dare you?
I'm kidding. Do it. Go ahead.
No, it's up to you. Go for it.
No, I didn't.
All right, yeah, give me that roll.
All right, I'm so excited. Listen, this is my favorite thing to do. Guys, this is my favorite thing in the world. I do want that for Tony, by the way.
51. Roll me a d6, Tony.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You mean it?
I do mean it.
Oh, I can't wait to get a D6 worth of poison in my
You
system.
grow 4 inches. Anyway, what do you want to do in your turn? You're taller now. Woo!
Is Tony
6'4"
like-
Tony. No, I'm
Wait,
kidding.
6'4".
I don't
I think she
actually.
was-
How
I
tall are
think
you?
it's 6'3", actually.
You're
Also-
6'3", 6'3", Tony. Woo! You're now
Tony
tall.
grows,
You are
that's-
now the tallest person in the party.
This is amazing. This was the correct choice. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Okay.
Every day, Raven gets smaller.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Hey,
So
Caleb.
I've still got.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Roll for it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait.
I would prefer you guys do this on your turns so that we don't have to do this, but like it's fine.
I just
I think
figured
it's
I'd get it
funny.
out of the way when the other wild magic surges are being rolled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
You gained 5 temporary hit points. Congratulations.
Great. I still have
I'm sorry. I'm really aggressive.
the amulet.
Yeah. You got those amulets.
I haven't used it yet,
Mm-mm.
and I feel like this is the best use of my turn because I'm staying out of the way.
Yeah.
Tony is going to activate the amulet of the Copper Dragon. I can release a ray of energy that will remove one of the enemy's actions on a failed DC 23 Constitution saving throw. After the amulet has been activated, your AC gets raised by 5 for 1 turn, making my AC 32 by default, Caleb.
Mm-hmm. For 1 turn. So,
1 turn only.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's not a round. So basically, it's basically when I hit you with a reaction, you don't get to, you don't take damage. If I do, but then
It's
directly after it
Yeah.
kills, sadly.
all good.
Yeah.
So, quick question. This says as an additional action. What does that mean?
So you
But-
could still take your main action and do this as an additional action.
Oh.
Activating them is just a quick tap.
Okay. I'm gonna release a firebolt because that sounds fun. And if I miss, I miss. But that's
Alright,
okay.
I will make a save for you to see if she succeeds on her Constitution saving throw.
I'm so excited.
So that is a 24.
Oh, that's okay. I'll roll a 5 or 6 later and get it back.
Alright.
So that's a d20 plus 11. That's only a 15 this time. Let me see if I can use Flash of Genius. I probably shouldn't waste Flash of Genius. I'm not going to do that.
Alright, it
I
misses,
shoot the
sadly.
fire. It doesn't work.
It misses.
Oh,
Alrighty.
sorry, guys.
Alrighty. Let me look at her. Let me take a good look at her. Delicious. Raven, on your turn, you see, before you're able to take your action, you see as Tony finishes her turn, and you see that sort of, for a brief second, there's this sort of radiant energy that kind of glows from the hallway where Tony was. And you see immediately Purity's head snaps and is just staring directly at Tony. But her arm is hanging loosely down in front of her from where Piers grievously slashed her. And then you see her arm, like the giant cut in the ooze pouring from her arm begins to twitch and grow until suddenly her arm is peeled apart and just about five tendrils sprout from the arm, scaly like dragon tails. Some are covered in strange bones and teeth as they just lash out around her. And everybody within 30 feet of Tiamat has to I have to roll. I get to roll a hit. I get to roll a hit you with my funky tendrils. So
Hey, disadvantage because it's melee.
that's true. Good thing because I rolled a natural 20. All right. That's a never mind. That went from a natural 20 to a soft 20 on Piers. I believe you're.
I'll take that.
Pierce is enraged. Yeah. Sorry, bud.
No, I'll take that. I don't want to shield you.
Soft 20 on Piers.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Oh, never mind then.
23.
You hold up your shield and manage to,
my
like,
base
the
armor is
tendril
21,
slaps
so.
against you but then peels backwards. It slashes down. Oh god, it attacks Oswald.
Oh, yay.
This poor owl can't catch a break.
That's disadvantage.
How many
It
hit
could
points
get in
does
that
Oswald
one.
have? How many hit points does Oswald
It's
14.
disadvantage. Just disadvantage.
Has
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. How many hit points
Okay,
does
here.
Oswald have? That's a 22 to hit.
Oswald has. Give me a second. Oswald has 3 hit points.
Okay, cool. Let me roll my 46.
Don't do this.
Also,
You have a
Oswald's
minimum
got
of
it.
4. Don't do this.
Easy.
I say
Wait,
if
question.
it's
I have a
a
question.
minimum, you let Oswald live regardless.
21 points of
okay.
damage on Oswald.
Give me 5 seconds to figure something out real quick.
Okay. In the meantime, I have to roll with disadvantage on Tanari. That's 28 on Tanari.
What the fuck? Yes, that hits. Jesus Christ.
I rolled better before. I have to roll damage on you now. 6.
No, it takes an action. Never mind. The fucking Oswald's
Sorry,
dead.
it's on all attacks that she has disadvantage, not just melee.
Well, yeah, all of these are. She's taking disadvantage right now.
I don't know, but if you, for some reason, decide to pull out, like, with the breath, then that's still...
I mean, technically breath weapons
Anything.
aren't with disadvantage because they are, because they are save attacks. So, anyway, that doesn't matter. She's fucking going Eldritch Horror, and there's tentacles coming out of her arm. So deal with the consequences. So that's...
No.
27 points of damage on Tanari.
I am going to uncanny dodge.
That's fine. That's fine.
So,
you can do that.
27 is not divisible by 2, so round up to 28, half of which would be 14.
All right. 14 points of damage. And then on Raven, roll with disadvantage. 23 on Raven.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Sorry, bud.
Raven, no, just make your AC a 32, please.
So that's 20 points of damage on Raven. It's because it's fucking everything in a radius, and technically Oswald's. I feel bad. I feel bad.
Oswald dies accidentally every single time. I don't think a single spell has been like, yes, I want to target Oswald.
It's just, yeah, and as these tendrils lash out for a brief moment, they curl back in, almost like they're sucked back into her arm as she looks and pulls it back together. As you can see the strain on her face as she takes control once again, and then she flexes her large clawed hand and just looks back. And Raven, it's your turn.
Okay. Hey, super quick question. Are the nobles that were in the room dead?
Unconscious. It's hard to tell.
I was hoping they were dead.
Well, yeah, hey, you can make sure of that later.
Don't worry.
I could have used them if they were dead, though.
You are, right now you're unsure. Maybe a couple of them are dead, but you're not sure right now. They're all just unconscious. Some of them are bleeding out the nose and mouth, and the other ones are just kind of laying there, and you can't really tell. It's like a freak that could be asleep.
Would it be safe to assume the ones that are near us are dead because of the breath weapons?
Probably.
Cool. I would like to. I like to animate them real quick.
All right. Can you bring me the properties of animate dead, please?
Yeah, just one moment. It is the 3rd level necromancy spell. Just needs a drop of blood, which I'm sure I've got covered at this point.
Yeah, you're bleeding.
Basically, the spell creates an undead servant. Choose a pile of bones or a corpse of a medium or small humanoid within range. Basically, it...
How many can you affect?
It's at 3rd level, so I could basically create 1.
Okay, you want
at higher levels I can create more, but okay. I'm just gonna do a 3rd level.
I will say, beside you, there is a human woman. There's a human woman and a dwarven man, and both of them look probably pretty dead. Which one do you want? I gave you the noble token, which is just a fat guy, but, like, this can be the woman if you want it to be.
Sure. Well, we'll take the woman, because if I remember correctly, the woman looks like a bodyguard, right?
Yeah, she did.
Cool.
Alright,
She's
probably from the dead. She slowly, the zombie now clambers to its feet. It does have, you do realize, she does have a smell like rapier. You're not sure if it's magical or anything, but it's not a rapier.
Cool. I consider on attack mode.
Alright, so does it move on your action? Much like familiars do?
The creature is under my control. It obeys me for 24 hours. After that, who knows?
So what is your command?
If you give
command is
if
to
you give
attack.
If you give like an unspecified action, like attack that person, until such and such happens. So like if you do until they're dead, it'll just keep attacking, and you don't have to refresh the command by using a bonus action every turn. I learned this through using Bubs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will do that.
All right. It begins to hobble over.
Because I can use that for free.
It hobbles over and is going to roll. I actually have her stats. It's not great. Oh god, that does not hit. Whoop! That's it.
Cannon fodder, it's fine.
That's fine. It strikes but misses. So just roll a d20 and pull up the I think the stats of our undead servant. I think they have their own stats.
Alright, you want me to roll a d20?
Well, no. It's fine. Hold on. I'm looking for the stats. What can I use? All right, you know what? Use the zombie stats if you wanna, and I'll make you roll an attack with it because
All right.
I don't want to. I've got a lot of other things I need to track, so you get to track your new zombie friend because technically is what she is. She's a zombie now. She's a big zombie now.
All right. And as soon as that is over, yeah, I think that's all I can do.
All right, my turn. All right. You see Tiamat. She's kind of knelt down, like she's almost slumped over a little bit after that round. And as she's looking down, the hair is like covering her face. But you do see, at first slowly, but then very quickly, jagged horns begin to just slowly and quickly protrude from her skull, breaking through skin as you can hear the ripping, as they just sprout from her head, and her head falls backwards for a moment. Her body almost bends in the completely 180 opposite direction. It almost looks as she's falling off balance. And her body is slumped and thrown around by whatever sort of energies within her. As she looks around, and she goes, "It's almost time." And she reaches up one hand, and then the other, and then a third. The third tendril kind of slides down, almost like a fourth. And another tendril that's still coming out, that hasn't fully retracted from her arm, creates a fifth tendril. And you just feel this energy crackle and beam before it just explodes from her. And okay, well, this is gonna fucking suck. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw except for Pud, because Pud's in the dome.
Pomegranate, get off my keyboard.
Pud supremacy. Pud supremacy thanks to Tony.
It's true.
Yeah. Hey, we're in it to win it here.
Yeah, be a
Unless I
scarf.
fail this save.
You're a
Like,
good scarf. Yes, good boy.
All right.
All right.
That's a 12.
18.
I'll roll my con save.
It's not a con save. Oh, wait, yeah, for your spell.
Because I failed, yeah.
Dex
I need to maintain Pud's
save.
shield.
Ooh, that's rough. That's a 16.
Ooh.
That's a 22.
Tony, you succeed your con save, not your dex. Pierce fails the dex. Everybody fails. Actually, everybody fails.
Yeah,
Everybody fails.
It's.
Everyone fails.
I already used the
Okay.
one.
Cocky,
It's
too
honorable.
cocky.
I can't do it again.
The DC is
Yeah.
19.
Not right away, at least.
So many d6.
Oh no.
All right.
Did she get sneak attack on us?
This is the part where I'm gonna get hurt.
I'm just gonna pull up a calculator and just have this for myself because I can't. I'm just gonna give you the half numbers. All of you are gonna take half damage. Obviously because you're all resistant.
And then Tanari takes half of that.
Yeah, which you can do that math yourself. Okay, so everybody, you first feel this wave of electricity, and you're gonna take 28 points of lightning damage. But then as you try to stumble and correct yourself, immediately you feel that sort of the temperature in the room is almost getting warmer, and it's sickening. 8, 9, there you go, 10, there we go. As you're going to take half of this, so I'm gonna wow, this is so great. What is going on? All right. As you take first the lightning damage, but then you feel the area around you begin to heat up, and you just see the area directly around her begins to almost boil as she looks around. And you see her form begin to grow and expand, and everybody takes another 24 points of damage, of fire damage this time, so that's a halved. So, Tanara, you get to choose which one you want to have, because you only get to have one.
I mean, evasion isn't a reaction.
Evasion
is just...
negates it entirely, right?
Evasion negates it entirely if you succeed the dex save and halves it if you fail.
You fail. So, okay, so... Well, the first one you have, and then the second one... These are 2 different waves of attacks. They're 2 separate attacks. So,
the first one was 28, so I have that to 14.
And then the second one is 24.
24. Can I use Uncanny Dodge on that one?
No, because you only have 1 reaction.
Have I not... Did I already use it on her turn?
Did you? Because you got punched in the stomach. Or no?
I have 1 reaction per round. I got punched in the stomach like forever ago.
Isn't evasion your reaction though?
Evasion is a free thing.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I cannot count how many times we've been over this game.
I fucking don't remember. Listen, they're the same thing to me. I don't know if you understand. I was like, do you have 2 different reaction things? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, no. Yeah, you can have that one as well.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
12.
As it begins, and you see her body begins to expand. The dark kind of oily tendrils now wrap around her as her form no longer represents purity. You barely recognize her as she looks now like this sort of shambling mass of tendrils, scales, claws, and teeth. Barely recognizable as a woman. She grows in mass as you see these tendrils wrap tightly around her body, covering up her neck and her face, but that doesn't seem to bother her. As you see 2 large wings just expand out of her back and curl around. As, yes, she's still a MILF, of course she is.
Let's go.
She's, yeah. And her wings extend in this large flap. It almost knocks you up. It almost knocks you to your feet with the force as her form grows and expands, and her large talons. Now, as you see her large, just scaly mass, completely covered in just tendrils of scales, is now just ever so slightly hovering about 10 or so feet off the ground. And, well, I mean, we're 10 minutes to 11 o'clock, and she's reached her second phase. Let's cut it here for tonight so we can actually do this game one more time. Alright. How does that sound? This is phase 2, baby. Let's go.
Like actual hell.
I know.
I knew you were gonna do this.
So,
This went so well. It's fine.
No, you guys are doing great.
Yeah, like...
You guys are doing a lot better than I was originally planning. Like, I was like, shit.
Caleb, if I wasn't doing better, I'd probably be downed by now. Like, I've been okay on health.
You guys are rolling amazing too, by the way. Like, no, I'm not even kidding you. Like, and also my damage rolls aren't that good. Like, that's fully like the dice, right? It's like, oh, it's amazing. But yeah, so we're gonna come back. We're gonna finish the fight next week, probably. So hopefully, please, everybody, don't have plans. I swear to God.
I'm actually busy next Sunday.
Hey, anyone want to make some plans Sunday?
Yeah,
let's do it.
And then after that, I guess, I don't know. We'll see where that takes us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed and cry about this.
Sorry, Caleb, I'm not gonna be around next Sunday. I just have to get a passport, win the lottery, and then go visit Liz. So I won't be.
Oh, wait, without me? That's kind of lame. Kind of lame of you. Not gonna lie.
Fuck you.
Exact.
Sorry. Well, okay. Because Steven already fucking put in the lottery ticket beforehand, and then bought the ticket for the actual plane ride. Like that was purchased. Like we haven't gotten the lottery results yet, but